Inside Stone's Gambling Hall in Sacramento, California, you'll find Sammy's Restaurant and Bar. Recognized for its innovative, healthy global cuisine, Sammy's offers menu selections made with local, organic ingredients. Indulgent options like truffle fries, duck tacos, artisan wood-fired pizzas, fresh salads, and more, along with an eclectic selection of craft beers and classic handcrafted cocktails. Plus, with 40 big screen TVs, Sammy's is also the perfect place to catch your favorite game. Satisfy your craving anytime, 24/7, tableside or in the dining room at Sammy's Restaurant and Bar at Stone's Gambling Hall.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, whatever you happen to identify as.
It's true.
Welcome.
It's 2017.
You're allowed. California.
I identify as a couch. Just let it happen.
So I didn't get a present for Mother's Day.
I know.
And I was like, how come? And one of my coworkers was like, well, you're not a mom. I'm like, what if I identify as a mom?
It's true. You're the mom to a lot of like the dealers here.
Like
for
the poker mom.
Yeah.
Poker mom.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
It's weird, but I'll take it.
We have a very exciting game for you tonight, but before we announce that, we want to get to the most important part of the broadcast. Yes, your eyes have not deceived you. It's just a square tonight.
Boom.
Which means, wait for it, Urban Dictionary word of the week. Despite what Rick and Barstow wants, it's going to happen, so just sit back and let it happen.
I have the previous list here. It's easier if you don't struggle, so we're going to get that in an hour for sure.
That's the truth. So we do have a fantastic game. And this is one of those sorts of things that I say every time.
Yes.
And I mean it every time. And we usually do have fantastic games, but this game is very special. There is a lot of craziness going on at this table tonight. The very first hand, not stream, but we start the game at 5:30.
So we're just going to take your word for it.
You will have to take my word for it. There is a pre-flop all-in for 1,000 each on each side. They both bought in 1,000 by a fan favorite, one of the fan favorites between Sticky Rice, who is sitting in seat 7. We'll get to that, and a new player, new to the stream, in seat 2. So instantly, the game goes from 1,000 to 2,000 buy-in on the first hand. There's an all-in play.
Welcome to Stone's Live.
And I was actually impressed with Sticky. He didn't get upset, or you see a lot of players even show frustration. It was like no big deal to him. He just pops out another 1,000. Let's go.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Why not?
Easy. So anyways, we are going to head down to the table and introduce everybody. But before that, I want to say hello to everyone in our chat room. Thank you for being here with us early. We're very excited to have you here. And as always, we welcome your input on the show. We want to hear from you what you like, what you don't like, especially if it's something about him. We want to know what you don't like. Okay? Fair,
which is nothing. Right? They'll have nothing to say.
That's fair.
Because they love me.
So in seat 1, you can't see him there, but I promise you he's there. It's the one, the only Harlan.
Harlan, what a beast. You said this was an action game, and I looked at the table and I was like, you're not wrong. I mean, because it's going to be tough. Honestly, the Kelly and Kelly show last week with me and Kelly Winterhalter.
Yep. Great show, by the way.
Great show.
Great show.
Massive, crazy action at the table.
Yes.
And I walked in and I looked at this lineup. I'm like, all right, so it looks like we're back on point for the same kind of show.
It is looking like that. Okay, so seat 2 is a brand new player, Ben B. I don't know anything about him except that he's wearing glasses, and anytime someone's wearing glasses, I assume they're highly intelligent.
They're twice as smart.
Yeah,
at a minimum.
It does help. A lot of people are going to know this young man in seat 3, becoming a good friend of mine. Recently won a GPI award, beating out Matt Savage and Jack Ethel.
How savage.
Wow. That's big time, guys. That is Sean McCormack, the poker boss from Aria. You've seen him in the chat room all the time. He's there in seat 3. Is he going to spew? Is he going to crush? I don't know.
Oh, he's going to do something. I can tell you one thing. His chips are not glued down. So, end of story.
Fair enough. Seat number 4 is Tim K, regular here at Stones. Stones? At Stones. At Stones, but making his very first appearance here on the live stream. Not much information on him, but he does have a WSOP sweater on, so that's a good sign.
Generally speaking, I assume if somebody's wearing some sort of WSOP swag, they've been there, they've played in it. this is not the first time they've ever played poker.
Right.
So I'm gonna go with it.
Seat number 5, Uncle Matty, one of our favorites, and might I add, due for some run good.
I'm gonna call him the anti-bad beat. I need no bad beats from Matty tonight.
How many times has he gotten his money in golden?
Oh yeah.
He's had a bad run. He runs like I do, except he plays good and runs bad. I play bad, run bad.
All of the above.
Yeah,
all of the above.
It's bad. Seat number 6, another regular to our stream, James A. And that pick is like when he had hair still, but he looks good either way.
Yeah, and then he started playing poker, and boom, hair gone. That's how poker goes.
I know a lot of you guys are here because we already had people in the chat room, so hold on to your hats. We do have the young man Sticky Rice 1 and his famous horse head in the game. There it is.
Yes.
You like that horse head?
Yes.
That's the best. That's the best horse head. Horse head.
Wow. What? This guy. Who put me in the booth with this guy?
We were telling a story earlier and it got stuck in my brain. Seat number 8 has become a regular on the stream. This guy's got a lot of moves.
Yeah, you've been seeing Paul a lot.
Yeah. I really like having him in the game. That's Paul W. And in seat 9, the famous bear hat incident guy, Aaron Bybee.
I just want to call him the bear hat.
Very exciting. I think this is the first hand coming out. I think we had a little issue at the beginning. It might be one more hand. So until then, Justin is going to sing a song for you.
You know what, guys? I had a 7-hour drive back from LA today in that shitty traffic. So
That's so sad.
Yeah, that wasn't the song, but there's no singing. There's no singing for me tonight.
All right, looks like we do have cards. So this is it. We're getting started. So fasten up your seat belts, get a bowl of popcorn, and
I'll be honest, the only people who really have seatbelts are like if you're watching this while you're driving, although it's not recommended because we're not allowed to recommend that.
Yes.
I wouldn't be lying if I said I haven't done it. But because it's good stuff. I like hearing it, over this.
Well, just to listen, not to watch.
We have 4 color decks here on Hold'em, and I love it. I hope we stick with it. I'm down with that.
Yeah.
I don't mind 4 color decks.
Interesting.
Oh, looks like, nope, it's actually changing. They're fixing it right now. I don't know. It's good. Your guess is as good as mine.
That's messing with me. Okay, there's a three-way hand here, and Sean has trip kings. So good start, not bad.
Yeah, so I love Sean's little avatar pick there too. It just gives it look like, do I have a hand?
Yes.
Do I? I don't know.
So I'm looking down in the chat room here. And we have people singing Row, Row, Row Your Boat.
And we have the usual Sticky fan club. I do love whenever we have Sticky on the stream, he brings in a slew of people who are here to watch him. And let's face it, we can see why. We watched him after last time he was on the stream. Very entertaining.
Very entertaining.
We watched him do the jump up and dance when he made a good call move. Yeah. We love it. We absolutely love it.
I actually went and researched some of his old streams that are up on YouTube. They're actually pretty entertaining.
Yeah.
He has this great bit. I recommend you go try and find it if you can. It's pretty funny where he shows you how to pick up girls of different ethnicities with different forms of dance.
I love it. Yeah. Oh god, just with like
no joke. Yeah,
here's a mating dance for this one.
Just dancing to them.
Oh dear god.
It's pretty funny. It's good stuff.
Dear
all right,
god.
so it looks like we have an all-in from Sean. And did Sticky call him?
Oh well, that's gonna seal it up there. That might
Unless Sticky has a king.
Yeah, might be a
sure.
chop river here. Oh wow, Sticky got rivered for the chop. King Queen is what Sticky had there versus King 10.
Oh yeah.
So Sticky's like, and you said the very first all in hand, was that Sticky and he lost that?
It went, yeah, but it went to Ben.
Okay, but still though, Sticky's thinking like, can I not run bad, please? Can I just...
It's rough.
If I'm gonna get rivered, at least it's gonna be for a chop. BJ Fishing Poker says, when is 50 Shades of Justin's being released? I'm not gonna say that I wouldn't enjoy that movie. I think that movie's great. I mean, I hope it doesn't star us because that could get really weird, but I'm in for watching it, I think. Never mind.
They're asking if Sticky still streams. I don't believe so currently, but I heard him talking on the table a couple weeks ago. He might be getting that stream back up and running.
Nice. Look at Harlan just chilling. Harlan's like not even playing. Oh, there he is. Harlan's eating a salad. You can see it in the bottom corner there. As you all know, that's positive EV here at Stones.
I'm like trying to figure out what he's looking at over there.
He's watching one of these screens. He's probably watching this NBA game right here.
Okay, gotcha. The NBA game.
The NBA game.
50 Shades of Justin. I don't even know what that would entail.
2 shades of Justin is plenty. You know a negative free roll. Hats off, my friend.
Yeah, that's
Nailed
the comment of the night so
We're just going to throw a mic drop right there for him.
I like it. Okay, so this is 5-5 no limit hold'em, our super action lineup for the evening. Very exciting.
Catching up with our action tracker here. It looks like just weird. Only some of the diamonds are actually at some of the clubs. I think it's only cards beneath 8 or something like that. I'm not sure.
That's very strange.
No, I like it. Leave it on there. Is it really screwing you up?
You guys know there's a 4-color deck, right?
Just make it all 4-color. I like it. We'll just leave it.
They knew.
Yeah, I'll leave it. That's good.
Ooh, did you hear about the poker virus, the ransomware virus that's like going around?
No, I did hear about a crazy ransomware virus that locked up like a ton of hospitals across Europe. Like all the terminals, everything, like, oh, look at this EKG heart monitor, and boom, pay us Bitcoin for your heart monitor back. And I'm like, they had to move patients out of emergency rooms into other hospitals because, I mean, bad. And I'm thinking like the IT guy better got canned on that one. But no, on the poker websites, huh?
Yeah. So no, it was like multiple businesses across. Something ridiculous, like 200,000 businesses were attacked by this thing.
Well, a lot of the poker guys a lot of those big poker sites all end up funneling back through similar big channels, right? So if one of those big channels gets affected, like, you have a bad day. I know that, actually, speaking of which, I know that, like I said, Kelly Winterhalter, she's actually down there in Mexico playing some PokerStars events right now.
Saw that.
And she says, she texted me today, and she said she's basically, she went deep in a couple tournaments, and then the entire PokerStars just dumped and crashed. So that's probably exactly what you're talking about. And now they're trying to work out a way, like, okay, how do we do the right refund method to give these people their stuff back? You know?
Craziness. He wants to know if Sticky's the guy that got hit on Live at the Bike. Did somebody get hit on Live at the Bike?
I have no idea. That's above my pay grade, sir.
Sounds like a great story.
So we can't see Tim K's cards here. Harlan, looks like Tim's going to bet it out, and Harlan's going to get away.
And there we go. The poker boss told me earlier tonight. That's Sean, by the way, in case you didn't know.
Yeah.
All right. He told me earlier tonight that he wanted us to make sure that we called him the chip leader. So kind of he wants to help needle Jake.
You can needle Jake. But I literally can see Jake about 20 feet that way, so I can just needle him.
He is not. He's not the chip leader. He's far from it. So he's got some work to do.
Then it's even more needling if he's not the chip leader. We call him the chip leader. I think your count is off right here, by the way. Oh, there you go. Just caught up. It's at like 13 forever.
Something weird, huh?
So yeah, I guess I was talking with McCormick, and he just got up today. Took a flight up, and he's here. Yeah, pretty quick.
He's going to play in Lawn and Friends on Wednesday.
Nice, and we're going to have a couple fun commentators for that one as well.
New show.
Lawn and Friends.
Yes.
I love it. Oh, so it really is Lawn and Friends on Wednesday. I mean, pretty much.
Everyone loves Lawn and Friends. This is our hit show.
Oh, the Jimmy Bluffett phoned me in on the PokerStars thing. They actually did an ICM chop across the board. So when PokerStars froze, whatever chip stack you had, they broke down price pool and hooked it up. So
that seems fair.
Yeah. Unless you were about to go on your all-in heater and you were short stacked, that's typically where I sit in the poker court. You didn't even know I was about to triple up 5 times. Sticky Man has a fan.
It says 800 for Poker Boss, but it does look like he has a lot of chips in front of him. Now, when he sat down in this game, he tried to buy 500 in blue. He wanted to have like a big stack.
I know. Well,
I was like, we're not doing that.
He did, honestly, though, make some pretty cool chip designs last time. I'm just going to throw that out there. He definitely did.
Yeah, but it is all red chips, so it probably is just 800. So we need Sean to become the chip leader, so that we can call him the chip leader.
Oh my God! Yep. So guys, so many needles. So guys, if you're just tuning in, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday evening for live cash game action. Taking a look at the people's chip stacks there. We're gonna type it in the chat, but the reds are $5, the greens are 25s, and the whites are 100s.
And that's American dollars.
Those are American doll hairs.
So it looks like they're doing $10 straddles all the way around, which is great. We should get some nice carnage here soon. Everyone's just called around here, and Harlan checks his option. Nobody with much of anything here, so it does check around. Aaron trips up on his 7s, takes the lead.
The bear hat. The one, the only, the bear hat.
You're way too upload now.
Oh, looks like Jimmy Bluffett was also in that same Poker Stars tournament. He was super deep as well.
Where was Jimmy playing from?
I don't think he's legally allowed to answer that. Jimmy was playing from wherever it is legal to play Poker Stars. We're going to leave it at that. That'd be great. Like, I'm just playing from satellite internet on my yacht. I'm in international waters, so I know it's okay. We're just going to leave it at that. So ace here peels on the river. We can't see Sticky's hand here, but that definitely doesn't change Aaron's hand here. Still trip sevens. Thick Gravy Anima, real quick about Aaron. The reason he has that hole in the top of his hat, he was attacked by a bear. He ran for his life. He came back. His hat was still there, and it was all ripped up, so that has became his lucky I survived a bear attack hat.
He got it back from the bear, okay?
Have you seen The Revenant? He fought it, no, he really wasn't that bad, I don't think. But he's alive, and he fought a bear, which is more than I can say. So that is the lucky I survived a bear attack hat.
Jesus.
Jesus.
I heard if you ever have to run from a bear that you're supposed to zigzag.
Well, you know, I've heard, like, you hear opposites, right? Because get bigger than the bear and make a bunch of roar and be angry,
I doubt that works.
or it's like go in the fetal position and just cry, like
The bear's not dumb, okay?
like Seth Green and Without a Paddle, like just go in the fetal position and cry and hope he like just leaves you alone.
Did it work?
No, I mean he lived. I would say it's the most honorable way to fight a bear.
Okay.
But
Well,
are you really gonna tell everybody, like, you know?
I don't know how concerned I am with honor in a bear fight.
As long as I still have all my appendages and I'm alive, I'm gonna call that a win.
That seems fair.
But it would be nice to just like slap a bear to say you did it. Like, I'd totally slap a grizzly bear in the face. I mean, I ran for my life after that, but I did.
All right, looks like the $10 straddle is still on. And we're going upstairs. James raises it, and whatever he put in there, Sticky Rice is in right behind him with pocket sixes.
Like, no hesitation, almost beats into the
Looks
pot.
like it was 30 and then 3-bet to 120 with pocket sixes. And that is the type of aggressive style that we've come to see from Sticky. Now, we don't have a read on James's cards.
James put on the shades. It's getting real. Oh, and he's letting it go. So there was an instant raise by Sticky. Yeah, instant 3-bet.
Good read.
Yeah, James had some garbage. Sticky was like, I got sixes. I'm jamming it no matter what. Letting you know what's going on.
Sticky doesn't need a pair or a big hand to get aggressive.
No.
That's
you know what I like about Sticky is that he has this sort of image, like he's kind of this like loose, aggressive, whatever player, but at the same time, he's not like he isn't just donk off chips. He doesn't just call the call or clutch off chips. He's very methodical in when he puts in his bets.
I have wanted to see a matchup with Sticky and Harlan on the table since we first saw Sticky play.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Because Harlan wasn't at the table the first time Sticky was there.
I don't believe so.
No, he wasn't. Because he would have been right.
Though.
Yeah, because he would have been right there.
If I'm wrong, there's proof.
Because Harlan's always in seat 1, so he would have been right next to him. We would have seen him.
Makes sense.
Logic. Ah, Rockstar, where have you been all my weekend? Now we're ditching those sixes off Sticky over to Uncle Matty. Oh, God. And Harlan had 8-3. Harlan is running like gold. He's just not in the pot.
Pretty horrible flop for sixes. You're not happy when you see that. And if Ben wanted to get a little aggressive here, he could take it away. But not now. It's his.
Pocket Abe's is asking, did Sticky qualify for 6-shooter day 2?
Yeah.
Oh, he did. Okay, cool. So he's in there. Very
yeah,
cool.
he is definitely on there.
Sweet. Now I know you had some bets with over/under on biggest chip stack. I'm thinking you did not win this bet.
If I had the over, I'm definitely dead.
Yeah.
Because big stacks are in the 200,000.
And you were thinking you were over/under 300 was the line?
Well, I was expecting Mike Postle to qualify for more than one.
Oh, sick burn! Can we just burn Mike Postle? We're expecting Mike Postle to just go super deep on like all.
I want to thank Mike Postle right now for trying to help me hit my guarantee. He definitely did his part.
Oh yeah, wow. So
he just ran really bad.
We can't give exact numbers, but it was more than a 6-shooter gun.
I don't.
For Mike Postle.
It was like 2 6-shooters.
Well, everybody said I was going to need an AK-47, so maybe it's good.
It's a good thing you stayed home. But he did qualify with a pretty good size stack on the last flight.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he kept true to his word and he played them all. I think he needs 3rd place to break even.
Wow, that's impressive. I was just, hold on, let me do logic, math, numbers. That's awesome.
carry the one.
So I'm looking forward to Wednesday's show, by the way. So is Lon's playing in it?
No, I don't think Lon's in it.
Oh, that's too bad.
It's just a joke.
That's too bad. I mean, Veronica's cool, but like, well, yeah, Lon's cool too.
We need to get that poster back up in between hands.
Oh my God, no! I can't unsee that poster. The one where you Photoshop Lon's face on Veronica or whatever.
It's a great.
Why don't we Photoshop Veronica's face on Lon? I'll take that.
Yeah, this is getting weird.
It's super weird.
All right, so we have heads up action. Ben with pocket queens and Paul with an ace. With those rag aces, just looking for a situation you hit an ace and extract money from a big hand. Does not happen for Paul. It goes check, check. This is a great flop and turn for Ben. He kind of has to bet right now. He can't give any more free cards. I think he checks that board, very happy with it, hoping that Paul bets so he can raise. But Paul's got no piece of this, so there's no way he's putting any more money into this pot. I love Ben's picture, by the way. It's great.
I think, I believe Ben and McCormick are competing for best avatar picture. Well, I don't know, but then Siki's Horsehead. Horsehead's always solid.
There's a lot of good ones in here tonight. A lot of good ones. Do you want to know who is first on the alternate list?
I do want to know because I already know and it's awesome. Tell me.
Bill H.
Yes, Bill H, guys.
Oh, I hope we can get Bill in the game tonight.
Another prime example of a rangeless monster beast. Bill has no regard for his cards, no regard for money, and we love him most of the time, and we love Bill. We absolutely love Bill.
That's one thing that's worth discussing sometime if we get a lull, which might not happen. So maybe we should just talk about it now.
Well, before we talk, quick question. Brett McCall brings this up, and I do say Brett McCall instead of Brett Michael because it really pisses off Veronica. It says, I'm getting a little tilted. The dealers are putting the cards in the boxes and putting them in between the boxes. I'm assuming, I know we got new table felt. Is it off? Is that why?
It's off.
That's why. Okay.
Yeah.
So they're doing that on purpose, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry. We recently refelted the table, and so the sensors versus the actual felt graphics are a little off. So we're actually having them do that on purpose.
Yeah.
So let your OCD just go away for the night.
It's funny they said that
because I've seen that too, and I'm just like, our dealers are better than that. They're not just like sloppy.
It's pretty funny because it has tilted a lot of our viewers, and no, we're doing it on purpose. Like all I asked for was sharks with freaking laser beams.
Just freaking laser beams on their freaking heads, guys.
One thing I want.
The worst. All right, so taking a look at this pot here, Paul W flops open-ended, James with top pair, and Aaron's in Whiff City with his eights. So James going to bet out, and everybody's running for the hills. Paul is going to make the call, though.
And Queen does help James quite a bit by taking away the bottom end of Paul W's straight draw. Paul can now only win with one of the three remaining kings. Would be four, but we do know that one has been folded by the outs calculator up
I was going to say, we do calculate true out, so that gray one was folded. Or we just threw it away or burned it or something, but it's not available.
It's not coming out. That's number one.
God, an eight would be such a setup card, like a random black eight.
Oh God! Why did you say that?
Like
no, it's gonna happen.
The eight of clubs is coming. Eight of clubs incoming. I'm a glutton for punishment.
Don't worry, it's just mints.
Those are mints? They look like coffee beans.
Chocolate mints.
What the heck are those?
Chocolate mints. They're delicious. It's either that or chapstick, you choose.
I'll take, you just eat those mints, bro. Guys, I don't know if you've been in the booth with, you've watched me and him before, but he keeps threatening me. He applies a freakishly large, generous amount of chapstick constantly.
This is like years ago.
And no, like last week. It freaks me out. I had nightmares, literally. So look at this. This is huge. So James bets out what, like $1.65 here, and Paul just straight jams huge on it up to $5.65. That's a beastie raise there. I mean, that's
Paul really going for the gusto here. Is there a bet Paul can make that's going to get James away from trip queens? I mean, he's not happy with his kicker.
Well, exactly, and obviously it's basically it's an all-in move for James. It's not like he can just flat here. If he decides to flat, he's shipping it no matter what. But
what's he got behind? Another 1,000?
No. James's whole stack says he's got about 945 behind it. Says something like that. Stacks at 945. So if he has to call half that, you know, it's basically all of it. Now, I mean, the crazy thing is, what are you repping here if you're Paul? Are you repping like Queen Jack? I mean, if you had a boat and you turned a boat, are you really gonna?
If this was me playing, I'm repping an open-ended straight draw.
Right, straight up. I mean, so this is a little rough. I mean, I don't. It's not like James loves to get his money in here because there are some hands that beat him, but the hands that beat him, I can't necessarily see making this sizable raise.
Ace queen, ace queen. I mean, maybe.
Yeah, maybe he's trying to pull flush draw, queen king. Okay.
So you're not going to take it here.
But it's not easy. I mean, we've all been in a situation where you're James. You turn trips, you hate your kicker, and you're like,
have you ever called a clock on your
oh, looks like he's in fold. Oh, the guy's in folding posture. Oh,
I missed it.
Nope. He just walked.
Is it pump fake?
So now he's basically figuring, okay, so yeah, so it would be, and he would have another about 600-700 behind.
It looks like just a call?
This is it, yeah.
He wants to see the river card before he commits. That's fair.
Now, if a heart comes, this could get weird too if a heart comes, even though nobody makes the flush. But this pumps up the pot.
We're both having problems with words tonight.
The pot to some solid value.
It's actually a bad thing to have a problem with words when you're doing our job.
Oh God, it's so gnarly too. 10 of hearts is so gnarly. It completes.
Wow. Yeah.
Not that anybody's making that move on the turn of ace king, but it does complete a possible straight there, or obviously king 9, 8 9. Nobody's calling 8 9 king 9.
It'll be very interesting to see how this is played out.
So James checks, and the sick part is, I mean, if you're Paul, what do you do here? I mean, do you try to rep the flush? Do you try to rep like you were just betting on the come and you got there?
I mean, how much is Paul behind? Like 1,200? 1.1? If he jams here, he could take this away.
Well, the thing is, James's whole stack, I think the graphics are close, but James has like 600 and some change in front of him, which is about half pot. And
no, he might put it in. No matter what.
This could get a little funky.
I'm very excited to see if Paul decides to bet here. I think I think he would have a good chance of winning. He does check, and that means James is going to take it down with trip queens. Great hand, by the way.
And well, they check table and nice hand. Honestly, if Paul, guys, chime in the chat. What do you think? If Paul ships it there, does James just tank and then call, or does he fold?
I'm going with fold only because of what the river card was. Yeah. It completed everything. How do you call there? It's like, okay, you only have this many chips left. It's only half the pot. $600 is $600. Okay.
I could see him going either way. I could see him going tank forever and then call and doing like the screw it, if you got it type call.
I can see that happening too, but I think James is also savvy enough player to get away from it if Paul decides to jam. It's a ballsy move on Paul's part. Don't get me wrong. He doesn't even have a bluff.
You got to respect Paul's move on the turn, just going for it. With open-ended draw, but pretty much air. What price chime in saying the sound is screwed up? We'll look into that, guys.
Maybe it's that ransomware thing.
Oh God, don't get hit with that. We need a new IT guy. Not Bob though. Bob's definitely looking forward to Wednesday's show.
You seem very excited about this.
I'm looking forward to watching that.
We have an Asian night on Wednesday.
That's what I mean, because I'm a huge fan.
Of Asians?
In general.
Yeah, okay.
Asian food,
we have
Asian culture.
What he's talking about, I'll translate for you at home.
Because I don't speak language.
Because he doesn't speak Asian.
I know.
All right. We have a young man named Viet is going to be auditioning for a role here as a commentator on Stones Live Wednesday night with our other token Asian commentator, Kyle Kitagawa.
By the way, congratulations to Kyle, who just had a super deep run in a WPT event.
He was part of the chop, right?
Yeah, he was part of the chop. I think he ended up getting third place value or something like that. I mean, yeah, solid.
Nice.
Solid. So good.
Now he has enough money to buy his drinks finally.
Kyle and WPT deep stacks go hand in hand.
They do.
He's
part of it. And he's also, I believe, writing articles now for a Cardroom magazine.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah. Super cool. Yeah. Love Kyle. If you don't follow Kyle Kitagawa on social media, it's a Cali Kid on pretty much all the social media platforms. Very entertaining. One of my favorite parts about Kyle snaps is his dog. His dog is absolutely priceless.
Man,
I love his dog. And his dog. Nobody said they don't have a sense of humor.
No.
You know what I mean? Absolutely love that.
Woo!
For any of those of you who actually in the IT field or just have parents with computers, I'm sure you've seen that before, and it's never fun or pretty.
Well, thank you to the viewer that paid that. We're back.
Thank you, appreciate it. All of you donate $1 right now. You can feed a puppy in Uganda for 1 month. Wait, I'm mixing up my...
Seb Black in the chat room says troll level expert.
Yes, I agree. Seb Black nailed it. Very nailed it.
I have to say we have gotten really good with our trolls lately.
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
We pulled them all out from under the bridges. It's solid. Or that Disney movie, Pixar. All good. So Harlan versus Aaron here, battle of the ace rags. Well, I mean, sure, I would call ace 10 a rag, but Harlan bets it, Aaron gets away.
Ace is like kind of border rag.
Border rag?
Don't say rag. Don't say rag anymore.
Just don't say it. Stop.
Don't forget, guys, we have a great lineup the next couple of weeks. A lot of special guests rolling in. A brand new commentator on Wednesday for the brand new Lawn and Friends show.
And this is what I said, actually. What this commentator lacks in poker knowledge, he makes up for in good looks and just overall hilariousness. But he's pretty ugly, so actually not good looks. Not good looks. There's no looks there.
No, we didn't hire him for his looks.
But you said we got a lot of fun stuff coming up. Speaking of which, I just posted in the chat there how to join a game. If you want to be on Stones Live, you contact this man right there. There's his information. He loves texter calls, 2, 3 a.m.
3 a.m.
kind of his thing. Yeah. So.
Look at this. Uncle Matty just limps in with Ace Queen. Is that correct? And then Sticky Rice pops him to 60 with Jack 5. That's the type of game you're watching tonight.
Sticky Rice does not care, and still gets a piece here with a 5. Outflops Matty here. Pair 5s for Sticky Rice.
A player like Sticky can go crazy with just bottom pair like this.
So it looks like it was quickly checked. And now Sticky actually has a straight draw too. Disgusting.
That's pretty ugly for Uncle Matty, and we have seen some run bad out of him. That I really am rooting for Uncle Matty.
So I think it was check by Matty. Sticky Rice bets 45. Matty calls.
Flush draw gets there. No one has clubs. Sticky Rice has the check mark with a pair of 5s.
Let's see if we get a little sound action going on here. Sticky Rice, the type of guy who likes to talk here, so we're gonna see what's up.
He says, yeah, I got a 5, and Uncle Matt, he sees it, so that's good.
Working for you or no?
Yeah.
That is? Cool.
Yeah.
You can just tell me the good table talk.
You know if you checked it.
No, because this right here, guys, this is like a Clark Griswold Christmas light tangle, and I'm not getting in that.
That's why I bring my own, too, because I had the community headphones have been here for like a year, and I came in to the booth a couple weeks ago, and I stuck one in my ear, and literally, it stuck like it was goopy. Yeah. And I pulled it out, and there was like a thing,
Guys, earwax. Sharing is caring. I thought we were all in the same family.
It was
team
gross.
Here. Whatever. I thought we were in the trust tree, the nest. Are we not?
Oh, yes.
Oh,
yes.
man. Guys, make sure you click that heart and follow us here. We're here to spew chips every Monday and Wednesday, and then fun final tables of events like the huge one coming up, the 6-shooter, which is next Sunday.
Sunday, yeah.
Woohoo!
Very excited about the 6-shooter as well. We have a very amazing commentator for that show. One of the best I've ever seen.
But I already told you I couldn't do it.
Yeah, no, it's not you.
Oh, okay, good. I was just checking.
It's me.
Oh, God.
516 entries. We did miss that overlay by $12,000. So if you were fortunate enough,
which means free money,
to qualify, yeah, congratulations. 12,000 extra as a prize pool. Anyone here in the chat room, if you did qualify for the 6-shooter, shoot us your table numbers, table seat number, and your chip count. We'd like to know where you stand and want to wish you good luck. 72 players remaining out of 516. Over 20 grand up top for a 200 buy-in.
Love it.
Yeah.
Love it. Huge fan. Large fan. Look at this. Paul waking up with a hand, getting some redemption from earlier. He wakes up with kings. Now, it was a race to 30 by Harlan, 3-bet by Tim to 100. And now Paul comes over the top of that and 4-bets it up to 310 with kings. And I love how Harlan's like, How much is it? What you got? Harlan, I love Harlan because
He's actually like processing this situation.
Harlan having 7-8 suited is might as well be aces.
Let me walk you through Harlan's thought process, okay?
Yeah.
He's probably got kings. He's probably got ace queen. If I call and I hit, I'm gonna get all their chips.
All of it. All of it. I'm gonna flop open-ended, straight flush draw, and the world
Is it worth it? Yeah, it's worth it. What's up, Nav5 joins us in the chat room. How you doing, Nav? We had him on the stream. I believe that is our Canadian friend. And yes, we have been looking into doing a heads-up tournament. Probably do something with that concept soon. So it looks like Tim is coming along for the ride. 310 to call pocket kings with ace queen suited. Tim looking for either an ace or some miracle straight flush cards. Let's see what we get here. Heads up action.
How about some diamonds?
Oh, there
God,
it
what
is.
an action killer right on the... And guys, and that's how you can tell if somebody's 4-betting you and they have kings, because you're going to flop an ace every time against kings because poker is rigged.
It's science, folks. If you have kings, an ace will flop.
Every time. And Harlan's thinking like, good fold, 7-8 suited, didn't get there. Good fold, pat on the back. All right, so Brick here on the turn. They both check through 4 on the turn. This would have given Harlan a straight draw. I like to play what if-sees games with Harlan's.
You know 5's coming on the
Oh,
river.
of course it is.
Yeah.
Harlan's like, look, I remember the nuts. I'm the worst. Should play every hand.
Rick and Barstow chimes in with something that's very true. Kings at stones equals crushed.
Yeah.
It's
We
pretty
do
sad.
have promotions like aces cracked. We should have kings cracked.
Kings cracked would be good.
So
I want a deuces crack
it happens
promotion.
all the time. Oh yeah, or deuces wild. How about deuces wild for 1 hour?
Oh
Let
my
the shit
God.
show begin. See?
Speaking of a deuce.
Boom, everybody's got trips here on the board if deuces are wild.
So Tim has the best hand with aces and deuces, and he's trying to see if he can get anything out of Paul. Paul just absolutely horrified at the ace on the board. Oh, pocket Aves. Nice needle on the Sacramento Kings there in the chat room.
Oh, sick.
Says Kings never win in Sacramento.
Oh, zing, zing.
An oldie
Again,
but a goodie.
again, guys, if you need some Cold Stones water for that burn, you can just apply it, and you're good. It'll help you out. Look at this. That's not going to work for tonight, but I do like it. Huge fan. Huge fan.
If you're wondering what he's doing right now, he is
Market research.
doing
Market research.
Market research.
For our 8 p.m. segment coming up in 23 minutes when Rick and Barstow is going to have to step out of the room.
I have a feeling that we have some fans in the show tonight that will enjoy this segment.
So, real quick, can we just take a quick minute to acknowledge the amount of money on the table versus the limit of the game? And this is what I love about Stones. The top 3 players at the game all have $3,600, and this is a 5-5 no limit game, right? And it's only going to get deeper and deeper and crazier and crazier. And guys, again, if you're anywhere drivable, flyable distance, this game does not end when the stream ends at 10 p.m. This game will go all night, super deep till the sun comes up. Don't miss it. I mean, if you're anywhere around here, just get here if you want some for sure. Especially since the next person on the list is Bill H.
Yeah.
The game's going to get stupid deep because this guy is going to buy in for Table Max all day and have some fun.
Cash Dinero is in the chat room saying that this game is super soft. He wants on the list.
Get
First
in
of
here.
all, you can get on the list. Second of all, everyone thinks every game on the live stream is soft. Please keep in mind you can see their cards. When you get here, you're not going to be able to see their cards. It's not going to be so easy.
Whoa,
anymore.
you're not?
No.
Oh, this game sucks.
Well, I mean, some people will show them to you, but it's so easy to play this game with the cards face up. It's very different when you're sitting at the table and you got a $1,000 bet to you and you think you know what your opponent's doing, but you really don't. You know a range, right? If you're a good poker player, you know a range, but this is not an exact science.
It wouldn't be amazing if we're
Unless you're
doing that at the same time.
Unless you're
No,
Jake.
the watching is so much better.
That has potential. It's very common.
Service. I need
That's a
popcorn.
thing?
Well, I mean, we know what this is.
Yes.
I guess it's a thing. Sure, why can't it be a thing? Let it be a thing.
Everything's a thing nowadays.
It's easier if you don't struggle. Yeah, because everything on Urban Dictionary is real.
There's a reason they have a word for it.
It's true. Somebody made it up. They took the time to type it. So Tim's gonna pop it up here with King Jack offsuit. James waking up with pocket jacks.
A lot of big pocket pairs in this game tonight.
Oh, and then of course, speaking of pocket pairs, Aaron, the Bear Hat of Destiny, comes up with queens.
And just James's luck, after he scoops a big pot, has a ton of chips, and he ends up in a situation with jacks versus queens. The best part is, whether Tim stays around or not, he's probably gonna flop a king. Did Aaron just fold his queens? Oh, hang on. Did Aaron just fold his queens?
Okay, this is where I feel...
That happened just now. Aaron, what are you doing?
This is where I question the integrity of our graphics sometimes. I'm like, is this real life? Did that just happen? See, I don't even know. I hear
What's going on over there?
I think even our booth is curious.
Oh my god,
Hey.
that was great. From the background here, oh my god, do they let people like you in a place like this?
This is true. I don't know how that happened.
Oh my god, I'm still in shock of that fold.
Yeah,
Could you ever fold there?
No, not for that. I'm gonna at least see a flop. I'm gonna take a flop, right? And then when it comes to Ace King, I cry fold for sure. But
I'm blown away.
yeah.
That's it. I quit. I can't do this anymore.
Again, guys, for this just a soft game, I mean, look at these stacks. A flight from anywhere in the country right now, even last minute, is probably like what, $600-700 at most.
Positive EV still.
Okay,
And
so
I'm
just
gonna
get here.
I'm gonna let them in on a little secret.
Yes.
Guys, come in.
Yeah.
I don't want everyone to hear this. Okay. If you ever play on Stones Live, order salad. Salad is positive EV in the game.
True.
It's proven. It's science.
It's true.
It's science. You can't argue with science.
Coming to Sacramento.
Is that you? Yeah, that was our dealer Cameron. He's going into the game, so you're gonna see him in like
That's it. Yeah, you guys get to
25
needle
minutes.
Cameron here,
Yeah.
our resident dealer when it comes to the game in 20 minutes.
He's a
Needle
crusher.
away.
He'll
Needle
deal the
away.
action hands for sure.
I think we might have a winner right here. I think this might be it. Simple.
I've seen one of those.
Can I
seen
even
one.
go so far as to call that borderline family friendly as far as the rest of our stuff goes?
Well, I mean, you could be in situations where you would be on a family outing and see one. So
That's true.
we have your Urban Dictionary
like the
word of the
little
night
old thing.
selected. That's coming up at 8 o'clock specific standard
The
time.
more you know. The more you know.
Sad Kings fan says that he knew a Jack, King, or Ace was coming. That was a good fold. Disagree.
Disagree. You just drop.
I'm not
Mic
even.
drop.
I'm not,
Disagree.
yeah, I'm not even
Don't sugarcoat
making
it.
my argument. I'm just saying no.
Yeah, guys, we do know players who genuinely order salads on the stream. They catch good cards and they run good. That's just how it goes. That's what it is. So.
My brain is just blown from that.
Yeah.
Is
Oh,
that
from
the word?
that? That's what it's blown
My
from?
brain is blown. Is that how that's how the kids say it?
Sure. We won't get into specifics. That could get weird quickly. So it looks like I limped all the way around here. Jack 10, Jack on the flop. Whiff City for everybody except for Aaron here. He's actually in here with Ace 10. so
Would have
he's
been a
got
dream
two pair.
flop for James on the last hand.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Checks around 8 on the turn. This actually makes Harlan open-ended. No surprise there. Give Harlan a little bit of love. And this heart draw for Tim as well.
Gut shot for Poker Boss. We haven't seen much from Poker Boss yet, and I am expecting him to crush.
Paul with the dummy end of the gut shot as well, too, if a 9 peels. Oh, there we go. Thinning it out.
Hard on the river.
You're the worst. Tim versus Aaron.
Well, it's Tim's first time. We want him to have a good time. Oh, we don't even get to see?
Did Tim fire? Did we see River?
No, it's see a river. Tim takes it down with a bet. Now, why don't they do the rabbit? No one ever does the rabbit hunt. Look, guys, if you're in the chat room, you got to promise me if you ever come in and play in our game, do the rabbit hunt. You can totally rabbit hunt on this table. What casino, what game have you ever sat in where you're allowed to rabbit hunt? It's like not allowed.
It's true.
Right? It's a great feature. And plus, I want to know. I'm one of those players. I want to know. What did it hit?
I want to know.
I don't
Yeah, because
care.
you're not results oriented at all. Like, I should have made a bad play.
I'm
and
here
then
for fun. What would have happened on that? I don't care about the long-term statistics. I know I lose in the long run.
I don't care about your numbers, stupid numbers.
Play with feeling.
So real quick, when you were talking about your rabbit hunting and killing rabbits, tell me about the rabbits, George. We had a chip list up there, and And a quick math strategy count put us at like somewhere around 15, 16, 17,000 on the table.
That's not bad.
Again, I love it. 5-5 no limit coming in. Oh yeah, there's 17K in play. Game on.
And we're gonna play until one person has all the chips tonight, right?
Yeah.
Is that what we're doing?
Oh, I hope so.
Okay.
It's so funny actually when you try to explain to players who've never played poker, they don't know the difference between cash and a tournament, and like they'll be watching a tournament and they'll think that somebody's actually betting $1 million or $2 million. I'm like, guys, it's, you know what? It's not even worth.
It's so funny that you say that because on our very first tournament stream ever, we didn't even think to take the dollar signs off the bets. So the dollar signs were there, and it really looked like people were like, is this a cash game? This is crazy.
Yeah. But even then, even when I see sometimes streamed like on the World Series of Poker, they'll leave in the dollar sign still though. I think.
Really?
Well, some streams I've seen it.
Not the WSOP.
Well, I've seen some poker streams when they're betting tournament chips and they still have dollar signs in front of them. And I try to explain to people, I'm like, look, we're gonna play a game. We're each gonna buy in for $5, but you're gonna get 20,000 in chips. Okay, this is how that works. You know what I mean? Like, it's okay.
I think it would be cool if, like, at any point you could just cash your tournament chips in for dollars.
ICM chops at any point. That would be a weird structured tournament. What do you think about that?
Actually, I hate it.
So, I'm glad you thought about it. Thought about it for like 1.2 seconds.
But it did remind me of something that I like, and I'll share it with you because I'm kind of curious what you think about it.
Well, let's ask the chat.
We will, but I want to see what happens here. I want to see if Maddie can take this down.
Maddie's actually going to get lucky here and spike a 5.
He's called a raise from Ace Queen.
Yes! Oh
my
and it's
God.
a flush draw too.
This is a setup right here. Maddie
Danger.
does. Spike is set, but Paul has the nut flush draw. Where's he going?
Nowhere. A couple of overs. This is not pretty right here. So I got a raise to 175 here. Paul bets out 50. Maddie makes it $1.75. And let's see, and this is just, I mean, Paul's like loving life on this flop too. And he's gonna jam even more, and we're gonna see Maddie just ship it here. Maddie ships it, says all in, tosses in a chip.
Maddie does not want to wait around for the club to come.
And it's an instant call. Oh God, I'm so scared.
We're gonna see a run out.
I'm so scared for Maddie.
Just cover your eyes.
I can't deal with this. I'm gonna look.
Holy crap.
Oh, Boneski's game.
That's it.
Game
It's
time.
okay. Oh,
and of course he gets there.
the club
would have been
comes.
much more dramatic if we flipped those cards, but yeah. They're running it twice?
Oh,
there we go. So 5s are good all the time. Wow, okay. Maddie's gonna take it all.
We're getting a third board.
Oh, no, those are his 5s at the top. Oh, yeah, no, these are his 5s up here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so 2 boards, ran it twice. Maddie set takes down both boards, boats on the first one, and then the flush never connects on the second one. Holy jeez.
Guys, if you like sick action setup hands like that one and you haven't clicked the heart yet, please do it now so you can get updates when we go live. Usually it's easy, Mondays and Wednesdays, 7 to 10 Pacific Standard Time, but we also have special events and tournaments. For example, this coming Sunday, the final table for our 6-shooter 100K guaranteed tournament will be running sometime in the evening, but we won't know until we get there, and you won't know unless you follow us. If that doesn't sell it to you, I don't know what, I'm done.
He's done, mic drop. Just mic drop. Did you drop the mic?
What? It's my pen.
Oh, got it. Okay, cool. That's cool.
So I had an idea pitched to me by a dealer here at Stones that I absolutely love, and I wanted to talk to you about it briefly and maybe get some feedback from our chat room because I love the idea.
Yeah.
I think it's brilliant. It's a bounty tournament where you can, at any point, take your collected bounty, not the one that's your bounty, but bounties that you've collected, you can keep them, and you can
trade them in for tourney chips,
trade them
right?
in for tournament chips.
Nice.
Yeah.
How many chips? What are you thinking?
Well,
whatever.
We haven't said it yet, but like maybe like chip average or something based off of chip average. So it would be a big bounty, like a 300 buy-in with $100 bounties, a big guarantee.
And then those bounties, does that bounty money then stay in the prize pool?
Yeah, it goes back to the prize pool.
That's
so
cool.
If you choose to turn in your bounty chip, you get current chip average and you keep playing. Or if you bust out, you can just choose to cash out your bounties and take the money. And then if you're in the money, the bounty money just goes into the spots that are remaining, gets distributed between those spots.
Depending on...
What do you think?
Yeah, depending on structure, like I'm such a DJan, that has me all over it. I'm super in. Speaking of DJans, we have 2 flushes here. We have Paul with a flush, Poker Boss with a flush.
Ooh. You know, it would be, it's stone, so the structure would be excellent.
It's true.
We don't do any turbos.
Toot the own horn.
I have to say,
it's true though. It's true. But we've heard that from players. That's not just you.
Yeah. I'm not the only one saying it. At the price points that our tournaments are at, we're giving structures that you usually see like about triple that price point. So we want to give value to our players. That's one of our main goals.
Solid.
But what do you think?
I think it's cool. I think it's really cool. Yeah. I mean, depending on how much you get, like you have to make it obviously risk versus reward, right? I mean, you have to make it, oh, this is so sick. And Tim with 10s spikes a set of 10s for the 4th club. I mean, it's an action killer. He's not there anyways, but Tim is laughing like, of course.
Well, this is Poker Boss's Paul.
Show me how bad do I run.
And Paul is actually thinking, it's sick because Paul's actually thinking he got rivered, but Paul doesn't know that the last
the river might actually save him.
Oh, it totally saved him.
For sure.
Totally saved him money.
What do you guys in the chat room think about that as a tournament idea? A bounty tournament where you can either choose to get felted in the tournament and take any bounties you collected, or turn them in for chip, turn a bounty in for chip.
I love the idea. I think that if it's basically again risk versus reward, right? If it depending on the bounty of the dollar amount versus, I mean, me having enough chips to legitimately get back in the tournament and have a shot at taking it back down, then it's going to be awesome. And I know. I was going to point that out. I'm
new
so
game
scared.
coming this Wednesday, Lawn and Friends, Wednesday night at 7 p.m. Do not miss it. And if you've already seen that poster, I'm sorry, you can't unsee that poster.
Guys, seriously, there's a few times I just want to take a hot poker to the eyes, and that's one of them. Right there. Right there. That is a combination of our very own Veronica and Lon McCarran. And it will haunt your nightmares. I would say dreams, but we all know those aren't dreams. Those are nightmares.
So it creates an interesting strategy, this tournament format, because in the very beginning stages, it might just make sense if I had 2 bounties just to go buy in again, right? But depending on where you set that at, a very late bounty turn-in could be like 100,000 chips, depending on where you are in the tournament. So we're kicking around the idea. We might run something like that late summer. I don't know. We have a spot in early September that we need to put something, and I was thinking that might be fun. Sweet. Would you play, or would you go to Disneyland?
I would totally play. If I wasn't in Disneyland, I'd totally play.
Just making sure.
All right, so we
could have covered the guarantee if you played this.
I know, shit. Yeah, you're 40 buy-in short. I would have covered that. Okay, so Harlan here did raise pre-flop with 9-10, gets a small piece of it on the flop. Bottom pair and a weird straight draw to the here.
Poker Boss is open-ended.
Yeah.
Poker Boss probably really would have liked to see at least a spade on the turn to give him a ton more outs. But as you can see, he still has 8 remaining. Would be 9, except for one of our 9s, his outs has been folded.
So it looks like he bet 75. Oh, is he gonna show 1? Oh, you're so sick. You're so sick. The good old show 1.
So I got a couple questions in the chat room. We'll get to you guys about that tournament idea. I want to answer all your questions and get your feedback, because ultimately we create our tournaments for our players. Okay, so the first one. Would you trade in all your bounty chips to come back in, or if you have more than one, you trade in 1? It would be 1 bounty chip. This is hypothetical right now, but let's say 1 bounty chip is chip average. So we might put a cap on it, or if you had 5 bounty chips, and you say you want to trade in 2 and get double the chip average.
Oh, that'd be huge.
Each bounty chip would be assigned a value for where we are in the level, or maybe it's 10 big blinds or something like that.
Okay, enough about that, guys. More important news, breaking news. Bill has come to the table.
Bill's at the
Welcome,
table.
Bill. For those of you guys who haven't seen Bill there sitting down, putting out his chips, Bill is definitely in our rangeless beast category.
This game
call it.
was good. Now this game's about to get insane.
Yeah, absolutely super dope. I'm so happy that Bill's at the table. Like, if I could have picked any player to come to the table right now, it's Bill. Bill, like I said, he hates money. He loves action. Welcome to the game, Bill.
The Wolf 2443 says the bounty tournament would be attractive as a 50% bounty. What's that mean? Like half of the bounty?
Like half the buy-in.
Half the buy-in. Almost it. We were thinking like 300 with $100 bounties.
That's awesome.
That's close. TXAG98 wants to know, what would be the cutoff if you can use the money on the final table? Currently, we are thinking that there would be no cutoff, so you could even be on the final table, get felted, come back in, which would really be interesting for the strategy.
So nasty.
At the very end, trying to get rid of people, and then either like deciding I'm going to try and keep playing or keep going. But again, none of this is set in stone. That's why we're asking for your feedback.
None of it is set in stones.
I am Horse Crusher wants to know. Says maybe only trade in until registration is closed. I think that kind of takes the away from the idea though, because during registration you could just go buy back in anyways, and that's usually going to be a better value for you anyways. Any other questions, guys? We're still working this out.
Back to the action here. Harlan here. Yeah, that sounds, honestly, depending on how it's all structured, I'm a fan. Harlan pops it to 40 pre-flop, gets a lot of people to come along. 9 high board. Harlan does flop top here.
We are very fortunate tonight to have Bill H. and Sticky Rice sitting right next to each other.
Plus Harlan, Plus
Harlan's in the game. We got the poker boss.
I mean, so nasty. We haven't upgraded Bill's picture yet. He still looks a lot like James, but
he does look like James.
We're gonna go with that.
So Brett M. Call, that's what you call him?
That's it, Brett McCall.
Brett McCall says that using the bounties on the final table would be stupid.
It would be like, how many times do you have to squash this bug before it dies?
Right.
So we'd have to but I like the idea as a whole. There's just a fine intermediate where we all
have to find a
come
procedure that works. We're definitely looking for input here, guys. Wolf wants a turbo. We don't do turbos here, okay?
So Bill, welcome to the table here. And this is what you love about Bill. Very first hand, Bill's like 6 deuce offsuit. Well, I gotta warm up somewhere. Let's get in a pot.
And we don't have Sticky's cards yet.
Yeah. So Queen here on the river, puts a 4-card straight out there. We can't see Sticky's hand. Harlan with the best that we can see with a pair of 9s. Sticky's hand's active. Little Sticky. Looks like he's betting 3 and some change.
But we already know that Sticky doesn't necessarily need to have the best hand in order to make a bet like that.
So Sticky Rice popping up 3 1/4 here is the bet. Sticky beats a lot of these hands here, but Harlan is thinking it's just a pot grab, and he's going to make the call here with a pair of 9s. And I think this is obviously, Bill can't overcall this ever, so we're going to see. And it's good. Is it good? No.
Sticky, show your cards.
He's smiling. I don't think it's good. Yeah, Harlan's good. Harlan's good with the 9. Harlan's good with the 9. Yeah, that's good. I was like, Sticky's got that look on his face like, yeah, you're good. So Harlan makes a great call there with a 9. That's a pretty coordinated board here.
Whopper says he has choppy audio. I think it might just be the way that Justin talk.
It might be.
Guys, get ready. We are 5 minutes away from the Urban Dictionary word of the night. If your chat name is Rick and Barstow, go ahead and step away. If you have children, go ahead and cover their ears or put them in another room.
It's true. So Deep Pulse Jr. says, I can't give chip average for the bounty chip. Real quick, hands. I can't give chip average for that. It would take forever. Maybe like a quarter of the average. A quarter might be a little short on that.
I think like make it comparison to the big blinds, like 10 or 15 big blinds.
But I think he's on something. Maybe like if you make it half average or something like that, right? Then if they have multiple bounty chips, then they can, okay, it's going to take me 2 bounty chips to get chip average.
You'd have to find the sweet spot.
Yeah.
For sure.
So we'll run some numbers on that, guys, but I like the idea as a whole.
You think I like 300 for the buy-in? 300?
Yeah. Preparations A through G failed, so preparation H does feel good on the whole here. Sorry, I did.
I had a feeling that was coming because in my head I was going A B C D E F G. I'm singing the song. That's the only way I do alphabet. A B C D E F G H. H is next. I knew you were going preparation.
It's true. We can all sing songs. It's good. So Uncle Matty here, flopping trip kings. Nobody else with anything.
Condescending. We can all sing songs. Yeah, we can all do that.
No, I only do that because I do the same thing, right? It's whenever you're putting anything in alphabetical order, I'm like, A, B, C, D, E, F, G. I mean, I sing it like much faster because you're kind of slow, but...
Now I know my ABCs.
Well, let's face it. What's up with the DUI test where they like say the alphabet backwards? That's what I tell the officer, sir, I couldn't do that sober.
That's what they're trying to get you to say. You know that, right?
I know.
Don't let them trick you, okay? And first of all, just don't drive drunk. It won't be a problem.
I wasn't driving. I used my sober hand. God. Don't make this about me.
Let's see.
Action Ashley joins us in the chat. What is going on? Hello, friend. How you doing? Fresh hand going on. I love the player lineup here, how it's shaping up this table, and I don't even know who's next on the list, but I'm sure.
I do.
You know what? Do I even want to know? I don't think any of these players are not going to revise, so I don't think we're going to see them anyway.
No, we probably won't.
Unless Matty.
But it's a fan favorite.
Yeah.
It's a fan favorite.
Okay.
He's an excellent player that runs notoriously bad on the stream.
Oh, I know who it is already.
The Wizard.
Yep. That's all you needed to say, like nailed it. Now look at Sticky just super eyeing Bill there. I mean, like, He was meticulously looking at just the way Bill was putting out his bet right there.
These two were made to be in a game together.
I love it.
This is just like the sickest action lineup. And I want to say real quick, a little shout out to my good friend Seat 3, Sean McCormick. You're welcome.
Yeah, I feel like Sean's coming to town and you're like, you want a dream game? I'll give you a dream game.
Dream game it is. Actually, like every game on Stones Live lately has been a dream game, right?
Yeah, I mean, they haven't been horrendous, that's for sure. Billy Q Fanboy says, I want to see some action. Definitely going to see some action.
It's going to happen.
From a guy named Bill. So, Bill, you're at the right place, Fanboy.
Bill is one of my all-time favorite players, and he is one that takes your advice seriously. He will actually text me at 3 a.m. Now, I'm not up, but I get it in the morning. I'm like, damn, like, he's like, I was just thinking about it. I want to get in the game tomorrow. If there's still room, get me in.
Yeah.
Okay.
Beetleman, we are live with you 100%, buddy. We are just watching the stream here, so our footage that we're watching is about 20 minutes old, but we are live with you guys 100%. We're all watching this for the first time.
We see the delay the same time you see it.
The only time we know crap's really about to go down is if we hear them yell and go nuts at the table. Then we know in 20 minutes we might see some fireworks, but other than that.
And I have a feeling we're going to see a jackpot tonight on the live stream.
Dude, don't tease me with that. I want that.
I want it to happen very badly.
You know I want that.
Look at these hands. We actually have some good playable hands in the mix here. Still can't see Sticky's cards. Looks like we're having a little bit of a problem with this reader.
Yeah, maybe he has a horse head underneath that's blocking the vibes.
Well, he's got them right over the sensor, you can see, but we're having a little problems with the sensors in a couple of the seats, and hopefully if we can get word out to him, tell him to like, maybe move it forward a little, it might help out.
Ashley's wondering who's killing it tonight. So far, according to our cash win command here, if you guys type that in the chat, Poker Boss is up about 1,200 bucks, followed by Tim K's up about 960, and Maddie's up about 800. I know that Maddie actually had a pretty large pot earlier. That might be a little low. I think Maddie might be up a little more than that. I don't know. So we got a 3-bet here by Paul to 3 1/4, and this is what I love. Welcome Table Bill's like 9-7 offsuit. 3-bet. I'm in. Bring it. Pocket Apes chiming in saying maybe Sticky Race's cards need to go a little bit to the right here.
I think they do.
Not that Pocket Apes has any idea what he's talking about because he doesn't work in our booth.
We need to get word out to him. All right, we have a 3-bet to 325. King 10. Bill comes along with 9-7. Big whiff city for everyone.
Population, you guys, bro. But Paul definitely out in front here by a long shot. So Bill first to act from the hijack. He checks over to Paul. Paul just pumps in a stack, and this is probably going to send Bill running for the hills here. He doesn't have any sort of chips to re-raise or get funky at all, but it's not an insta-fold. Bill's going to posture, a little folding Hollywood here. Now that was actually a really super quick large bet by Paul, which could have set off some towels as, you know, maybe a sign of weakness, but Bill's got nothing to look him up with, so he's going to go ahead and take it down. Lorson says, Bill uses poker for the tax write-off. I love it. I love it. So take a look at these chips here. Harlan on the big stack here with 4,300, followed by Aaron.
Commentary on the table is pretty clear, and Sticky Rice is now announcing to the table he's 2 shots in and he's having a good time. So I think that's a good sign for the game.
Good.
When they're eating salads, they're playing good. When they're drinking, they're having fun.
Sticky Rice about to become not Sticky Rice.
You want to be at the loud table. The loud table is the fun table.
That's the #1 rule in craps, by the way. I'm a horrible craps player. I just read the pass line, but I hear that you find the table having the most fun, making the most noise. Real quick, guys, Urban Dictionary time. We're a little bit past due.
Oh, yeah.
I know.
Wait, but before we do, let's wrap up this hand first. We got to set them up for it. We got to do the whole thing. I had a speech. Starts off with 4 score and 7 years ago.
It's a horrible speech.
It's excellent.
All right, so Bill here with his usual 7-8, even a little bit more connected than his last hand, 7-9. Sacramento Sticky Rice. If that's not already on Urban Dictionary, somebody go ahead and put that in there, because that needs to be a freaking
What would it
term.
mean? What would it mean?
You know what? You guys make it up. I love it. Sacramento Sticky Rice needs to be on Urban Dictionary for sure, though. And if you guys make that up there and it gets upvoted and it's actually on the website, we'll use that as our next one next week.
For sure.
For sure. For sure. For sure.
Yeah.
Like a local legend. I'm in. All right, so we're going to raise to 55 here by Aaron B with Ace-Jack suited. Bill's coming along, 7-8 all day, and as is Harlan. All right, to the flop here. Ace, King, 5. Aaron does connect with top pair here. Harlan with a gut shot.
No love for Bill.
Yeah, Bill's in Whip City. He's just warming up, though.
How many people in Whip City?
Right now it's just Bill, but he does have condos there. He's building condos. He's expanding.
It's like Monopoly. Oh my God.
Sticky rice.
Sticky rice is just great.
Well, what's he doing over there?
He's like, what are you doing to me, Stones? What are you doing to me? If you guys at home, if you turn up the volume, you should be able to hear the table talk. Pretty entertaining with Sticky on the table.
Yeah, and you know what? I think Sticky's just bummed. Okay, here, set it
Okay,
up.
so real quick, when you have Justin squared in the booth, that's both of us. We're two Justins, so it's square. Or it's 2 lines. I don't know. Anyways, we do a special segment for you where we bring you a Sacramento Urban Dictionary word of the night. It's very important though that you understand this is for you, like Morpheus told Neo in the first Matrix. You don't need to share it with anybody. What the Oracle says, he's the Oracle tonight. I want to walk him through it.
I'll take it.
What the Oracle says is just for you. So please, 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 I'm begging you. We love all our viewers. We don't want to lose any of you. But our mods are incredibly trigger happy and they love banning people. So please don't post it in the chat. That's all we ask.
So guys, you're all going to type this in Urban Dictionary. I'm sure you're going to see it here. It's not a big deal.
It's a
at the
good
end of the
one,
day,
by the way.
at the end of the day,
I've seen them before.
Yeah, it's a good one. I've participated in this. I've seen this.
Participated in
Yeah, I don't really want to talk about it. But anyways, guys, tonight's Urban Dictionary term, Sacramento Whitefish. Sacramento Whitefish. If you're ever around the Sacramento River, you may see one of these.
This is a real thing.
Yeah, you may see one of these whitefish in the river at certain points.
You don't want to eat this fish.
Just please do not post the definition in the chat. We can all go read it ourselves.
Don't eat one.
Yeah, and don't eat it.
Yeah.
It's not good. I don't care which way you prepare it, unless you participated in making the fish. Anyways, back to the action.
Then
here.
it's good to eat.
Yeah, Sacramento Whitefish. That is number 10, by the way. That is the 10th term we've done. Good talk. All right, we have Paul W. and Harlan here with matching hands. Bill with the mystery hand. And Whiff City for these guys, which normally Bill is the #1 mayor of Whiff City, but he's going to fire in here. 75? No, more than that.
Bill firing does not necessarily mean he connected with the flop, okay? Bill is not scared. He's not scared of you, okay? He's going to do what he does. So we got a double paired board. Aces usually are pretty strong on a double paired board.
Yeah, yeah. Well, definitely it's a glutton for calling. And Bill's going to connect. Now, I got to imagine this was checked through. Bill's got none of this here. Harlan's ace is probably good.
It looks like it. We didn't get to see Bill's hand. Did get a 7 on the river, but from what we can tell, Bill has none of that. A lot of Sticky Rice fans in the chat room tonight, and they are upset they can't see his cards. Guys, we're working on it, and I just got word from our production booth. It is fixed. We just got to wait for the
delay to catch up.
Yeah, catch us up. How you guys enjoying that Sacramento word of the night, the Sacramento Whitefish?
It's good. So, and that was our 10th one. So, dude, hey, 10 down. We haven't been fired yet. Pound it. Nailed it.
That's just proof that management does not watch the stream.
So real quick before we get to the next hand, I'm going to read off our previous ones here. We started out with Sacramento Skee Ball, then Sacramento Slugger, Sacramento Pit Stop, Sacramento Broomstick, Sacramento Squeeze, Sacramento Shampoo, Sacramento Turtleneck, Sacramento Memento, Sacramento Spacesuit, and most recently tonight, Sacramento Whitefish.
The old Whitefish.
That is 10. And yeah, I'm honored we haven't been fired as well. So super excited about that. Good talk. Speaking of which, I'll be right back. See if we will get fired just for tonight. It is number 10.
Okay. Poker Boss is joining this hand. We got a lot of players in this one. Bill in with 4 deuce. Flops a straight flush draw. OMG.
Hi.
Special guest joining us right now. This is
Justin Kelly.
Previously reinstated poker dealer at Stones, Miss Sarah Fitzgerald. Ladies and gentlemen, your first time in here?
Kinda. I was in here that one tournament where I was knocking people out, like boom, boom, bang.
Oh, well, you were dealing.
Yes.
Yeah. Welcome back to Stones, Sarah.
Thank you.
We have a crazy hand shaping up. Bill H, who you know just sat in the game. He has 4 deuce of spade and flops 2 spades with gut shot, straight flush draw.
Fun.
Crazy, right?
Well, it is Bill.
And a complete miss.
Of course.
But look at what he's up against. Also 4-3, so now it's chop. It's just a chop.
Oh, the poker boss is here.
Oh, you didn't know?
I didn't know. That's exciting.
Poker Boss flew in today. He's going to be around for the next few days. He's playing in Lawn and Friends on Wednesday. Do you know about Lawn and Friends on your
Is it
show?
kind of like Veronica Friends?
It's exactly the same thing, actually.
Wine Wednesday, right?
It's always Wine Wednesday. Every Wednesday is Wine Wednesday. Yeah.
Nice.
Let's not mix words here. Sarah F. It looks like they did not know how to spell your last name.
It's okay.
Is that Irish?
It is Irish.
It's an Irish name?
It is Irish. It is.
Nailed it.
Okay, everybody, don't forget to watch me, when I make final table on day 2
Oh, that's right.
of the 6-shooter.
She is in day 2 of the 6-shooter.
I am. Let's see if I can actually make it further than just day 2.
Well, there's just a day 2.
Well, final table, you know what I'm saying. Come on.
How many chips do you have?
Enough.
Like 30,000?
40.
It's a workable stack. Blinds are still
stack.
800, 1,600.
Not everybody at my table has as much as I do. They're still like 17K and 6K.
Now, can I give you some advice from someone that hasn't made a final table in about 5 years?
Okay, go for it.
Is that cool?
I'm cool.
Okay, so this tournament, and this is real advice.
Okay, I'm listening.
She's got her like preparing for the joke face on. There, that's better. Okay. 72 players remain, and we go 6 max when we hit 60 players.
Okay.
Okay? That means you have 12 players to get knocked out before the tournament becomes hyper aggressive.
Yes.
You need to chip up fast.
Yes.
You need to make your move early and try and get some chips, because when that 6 max comes, you don't want to be in all-in or fold mode.
Oh yeah, I already know. That was already my great minds think alike.
And now when you win it, you're going to be like, it's because of that advice Justin gave me.
I'm going to come in here and I'm going to be like, you know
you're
what?
going to give me half. And you heard it here first. Confirmed,
I did not.
recorded on the air.
I didn't say that.
Deal.
No. It was lovely to see you. Where did
Before you go, when you're on your way out, Google our Urban Dictionary word of the night. It's a good one. Sacramento whitefish.
I don't Google anything that you guys tell me to.
Don't eat this fish, okay?
I know better than to Google in Urban Dictionary anything they say. Be safe, guys.
Welcome back, Sarah, and
Thank you.
congratulations on our bet. I hope you do good.
Oh man, I did shake your hand. You got me.
Got her. All right. Chat room, what happened on that hand? Because we were, Lorson Gray says, Justin told me to win chips. That's how I won. Done. Look, it's really easy. If you play the best hand and you hit the flop and it holds up, you're going to win. Poker's that simple.
Just shots in the parking lot. Back to the action.
Oh, it's Justin Kelly.
You have my replacement in here. Hey guys, hey.
You know, she made day 2 of the 6-shooter.
Oh, she did?
Yeah.
Fantastic.
Hopefully we get to see her Sunday night.
I love it. Sarah's so great, and you can't miss when she's here.
And I told her how to win.
She's also the loudest.
I taught her how, yeah. So when she makes this, it's going to be because of me.
So you know what's real easy? You know, I've learned that you can win every tournament. Here's the deal. The only hand you need to win is your all-in hand. It's so easy, guys. It's the same way you'd be good at golf. One good shot in a row is all you need. It's easy. Look at that. So best flop here looks like is Tim. Monster. 2 pair, ace kicker. Whip City for Poker Boss. Whip City.
And someone has gone out to the table and told Sticky Rice the proper placement for his cards. So we will get to see Sticky's cards soon enough. And I hear it's kind of a thing at the table when they tell him. I hear he makes a little rubbing motion in the spot after that, and I guess it's a little graphic.
Oh, fantastic.
Get ready. I think we scared the chat room about posting there, because now they won't even talk about it in there. They're like just private messaging each other about the word.
That's all right.
You know,
that's all right.
Scary. We did lose one of our favorites. It's a moment of silence.
Okay. I'm done with silent.
Okay.
Looks like it's bet through here. Bet by 75 by Tim. Bill does make the call. Turn is a 7, and check through on the turn, queen on the river, and Bill's going to check Super Whip City.
No one with much of anything. I mean, Tim with that bottom pair can't be too happy. If Bill wanted to get crazy here, he could take it away, but in a $300 pot, I don't know. I don't know if he's going to even try. It is his only opportunity to win. Does go check, check, and the 3's good.
Tables it, it's good. I almost left my wallet over there, but they actually know it's my wallet because there's only one. I mean, you know what I mean? If you guys, for those of you who have seen Pulp Fiction,
Wait, whoa. For those of you who have seen Pulp Fiction,
There, ironically, enough, for some people who haven't.
there's no one that hasn't seen Pulp Fiction.
When he's just like, hey, I'll take my wallet out of that bag. He's like, which one is it? Well, it's the one that says right there, in case you couldn't see that. And again, try not to get fired, but if you have a good wallet, then people know what's up. You know, just saying. Oh, God. And this is how I got fired. It's been fun working with you guys. Good talk.
I just wrote down the time so I can show the bosses later.
So I get needled later. That's good. That's good. It'll only be the 100th time I've been called into HR.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations on your 100.
100 solid, right?
That's good.
The centennial. Woohoo.
I'm working on it. I'm in the 90s somewhere. It's very difficult to not get called into HR. There's so many beautiful people working here.
I make revolving appointments and I just like show up when I can.
Good. Yeah, I like it. Okay, so Bill is mixed up in a hand this time with 9-3 against the Poker Boss. Both of them miss. Poker Boss now with a gutter. Bill with nothing, but he's going to try and take it away here. Why not? It's going to be tough for Sean to call. I see fold posturing. Double checks his hand. He is suspicious, though. You see on his face, he's suspicious. Poker Boss, by the way, told me earlier that Poker Central shirt, he did not wear that intentionally today. Oh, Bill hits a 3 on the river
God,
and
so
gets the
sick.
check mark, by the way.
Watch, and then Bill's going in grabbing chips to bet it. That's
Look
the
at
best
Kai
part.
Rubbing on the spot. Did you see it?
Yeah. He's like, well, which spot? This spot right
Yeah.
here in this region.
So if Bill bets here and actually gets a call, I mean, I could see Poker Boss calling him just because he knows the reputation. He watches the stream. But Bill has hit his 3. There are 3 spades. That's a little scary too. It's not a big pot. Yeah, it looks like he's going for, oh, he's inching the chips over and he pulls them back. A little pump fake from Sean McCormick. He wants to think a little more. Corpius says that
he's got the cock's head.
Pulp Fiction is good for old people, is what he says.
It's good. Along with your prune juice and your plastic-covered couch, top it all off with a good episode of Murder, She Wrote or Matlock. And really
Rick
just
and
call it a
Barstow
night.
says he's never seen Pulp Fiction.
That's what I said. And when I said for those of you who've seen it, don't be crazy.
I don't believe him.
If there are people who haven't seen it.
And
All right,
another,
so
another great one is
Brett
Kill
McCall
Bill.
chimes in. Is this a value bet or just clicking buttons because he blacked out? This is definitely not a value bet. I think this is just an attempt.
This is how Bill plays.
This is an attempt to rep the flush, and he doesn't want to go bigger than this because he wants it to seem value. He wants it to seem like you have to call me. He really does. That's the way I'm reading this here.
He gives it up. It's a good fold.
God, you're such a beast, Bill. I want to be like you when I grow up, Bill.
Do you think Sean should have been betting the flop in the turn, though?
I don't think the turn should have been checked. I think Sean should have continued a little bit of aggression on the turn.
But here's the thing, like normally that would work. Maybe with Bill it doesn't.
Yeah.
You know, like Bill is capable of floating with nothing, catching bottom pair, and being good.
Well, this is the problem we talked about. Bill being a rangeless beast, no matter how the hand plays out, like, you know, I think when I was in here with Kelly, right? A guy like Harlan, another rangeless beast, he shows up with a hand on the river, and you're like, how did you get here? I have no idea, but he showed up with 8-9, and it's good.
Brett Impulse quoting you. Is that a value bet or clicking buttons?
Yeah, no, I was reading his earlier.
Oh, is that what you were doing?
I was quoting him.
After you. I love that everybody after that goes clicking. Bill is totally a boss.
It's a misclick, the mouse broke.
Here's the thing, like, there's like this subscribe to strategy for playing poker, follow the math, and yes, I know the math is very important. I get it.
If you play GTO all the time.
There's more to the game. Sometimes you go outside of statistics and you just have a read on somebody, or you just have a feeling, or you picked up something from their body language. But you do have to be careful because some people know that, and they'll give off false tells. Like they'll do something that looks weak when they're strong intentionally. Yeah, like a gulp or something.
And well, I talked actually about both of these things with Kelly previously, where essentially that's the difference is that when you really get to that next step in your game is that little weird feeling you have in your gut, like I think they might be full of crap or something like that. It's so many people like, I think you might be full of crap, but I fold. It's really just reaching that down and grabbing it and be like, no, I'm going with it. Like I know you bet 500, but I still think you have ace high, and I'm just gonna make that move. I'm gonna make that call.
It's like that game, Liar's Dice. Right?
Yeah.
Constantly, is this a bluff? Is this legit?
Let's do a little mind game here. So it gets through here. Poker Boss does bet it with top pair here. Takes it down. Shows the king. He ships it. And Bill folds. That's about all you can get. On Bill folds, I mean 4-6 suited. Shit, I mean Bill, it's like, I could go runner. I'm good.
Lorson says that Bill plays how he would play if he had just won the lottery and didn't give a damn.
I know, that's what I love about Bill. He's good.
But the crazy thing is, like, okay, Bill does not play the ABC, the math style. Bill plays his own style. It's Bill's style, right? How many down sessions have you seen Bill have?
That's the thing is that Bill, it's just there's okay. All I can say is there's a method to his madness.
This is not that difficult of a question.
Not very many. Not very many. Not very many. But Bill's also one of those players where when he loses, he doesn't exactly lose small. But when he wins, he always wins big.
But I have to say one thing about him. When he does lose, which isn't often, he loses incredibly gracefully.
Oh yeah,
a true gentleman in the game. I always remember where he tried to bluff Val Cross in that Veronica and Friends game.
My favorite of the century.
And she beats him into the pot, and he just politely slides his chips over and looks his hand. Just, there you go.
Literally, for those of you who haven't seen this, he's on a stone cold bluff, and as he's putting, this girl is sitting right next to him, Val Cross, as he's putting his chips into the pot, she snap calls, and he's got nothing. And he, in one fluid motion, as the chips are coming in, he just pushes them directly into her stack. And it is priceless.
It's so awesome.
You just love that. I mean, it's just good camaraderie.
We'll find it and clip it out for you guys later.
Yeah.
It's pretty good watching.
All right, so to this board here, looks like we got 8, 6, 5 here. Oh, no, what? Catching up. 6, 6, 8 on the flop here, 10 on the turn. Paul does hit the turn here with his 10. Our graphics are a little off here. Apologize. And looks like we got a bet here by Paul, and it's going to get through. It's going to take it down.
I haven't seen a lot of action from Paul, so it's nice to see him like scooping the pot too.
Well, yeah, the thing we saw from Paul was stone cold bluff skis with like I'll raise you 400, and I'm like, you got to respect that.
Yeah,
because it takes some super stones to pull that off.
I'm actually going to pull Aaron aside tonight. I want to know what's going through his mind folding those queens, because that's still bothering me.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yeah, no, I know. You brought it up. I know it's bothering you for sure.
I could never do that, and I don't know. Like I know Aaron's a very intuitive player, so I'm like looking at him doing that, and I'm like, is that something I should consider for my game? Because honestly, like I have queens or kings. My mindset is, and now everyone's going to want to be in a game with me, by the way, but my mindset is that the instances in which someone's going to have kings or aces when I have queens is so small that I don't even care if like my gut instinct says it. Like I'm probably putting all my chips in. It's probably going to happen. If there's no king or ace on the board, you're ahead of me, enjoy, they're your chips.
Then I'm just waiting to flop a set against you for sure.
Right?
I just want that.
Don't worry, I'll river a set.
I know you will. You're going to try. So Ben B here pops up to 60. Uncle Matty calls with ace 8. Ben B
wow.
the flush.
Oh
now,
no. No, let's not do this again.
It's okay. It's okay. There's no 2 pair for Matty. Looks like it's checked through here. 3 clubs on the turn. That's going to shut it all down now. Probably both players actually. Ben now turns into
Ben's
the
not
third nut
incredibly
here.
happy with it.
And yeah, there we go. I think it was a bet. Yeah, bet is 75 and Matty's getting away.
I am rooting for Matty to walk away from one of these poker sessions with all the money he's lost in the bad beats. The sickest
There's not enough on the table.
I know. The sickest one I could think of is the one with Mike Postle.
I know.
And Mike Postle has a knack for putting bad beats on people, because I also go back to, I was just watching it the other day, the Jack 4 all-in pre-flop against Frank's Queens. And he flops the Jack Rivers of 4. That was pretty gross. But Mike Postle put one of the sickest beats on Matty when Matty made the nut flush and Postle made a straight flush.
Look at this. Sticky Rice found the sweet spot, and he is surrounding it with chips, I believe. We're going to see here when the camera fades over.
Not changing it up. You have red, I have black.
Look at this. Yes, he found it. He found the sweet spot.
There it is, so we can see his cards now. Good news. There you go. Yeah, Cameron got him straightened out.
He does. He makes the seance circle right here.
Out of white chips, too. For those of you joining us late, our Urban Dictionary word of the night, Sacramento Whitefish. I won't pull it up. I got it memorized.
Very, very true.
That's my favorite one so far. It was Sacramento Skee Ball until that one came out.
Yeah, Sacramento Skee Ball. Yeah. We'll just say yeah. That's how it all started.
Pocket Abe's saying that Pasta will be in the game on Wednesday. I also believe Pocket Abe's will be in the game on Wednesday. We have a great show Wednesday, a great lineup. Veronica sent it to me. It's looking good. I'll show you in a minute. Brand new show on Stones Live called Veronica and Friends, or Lawn and Friends.
Yeah.
Lawn and Friends.
Yeah.
Which one is it?
Oh, after that horrendous Photoshop, I couldn't tell you. TXAG98, we're very aware, buddy. Normally the sensors are under the actual graphics of the table. The table was refelted when our tech guys weren't here, and they didn't know that they had to line it up like that. My bad. So we're working on that.
We're looking for some new tech guys. So if you know anyone interested, send them down.
Nailed, done. So we're gonna get that wrapped up here for you pretty quick, but that's why we put the cards a little off center on the flop, etc., etc. So we know, we're very aware the graphics are off. Tough to line all that stuff up, so we are working on it. But thank you. You're the man. Thanks for tuning in.
Wednesday's lineup, what do you think?
I know a couple of those players just had some huge tournament wins, so that's fat. Oh wow, yes.
Good
everything,
lineup?
all of it.
Everyone
Wow.
except him.
I love it. Yeah, that guy sucks.
Yeah.
The worst beard ever.
Worst beard.
What, is it Battle of the Beards at that table?
No, Mike doesn't have a beard.
No, but Pocket Apes does.
No.
Oh.
Can we sit them next to each other?
Beard versus
what
beard.
What if their beards morphed into one giant beard?
Do you think they naturally just start like trying to get tangled, like beardception?
Ooh. This is deep.
All right, tune in Wednesday. Don't miss it.
This is. I like it when we get deep on Stones Live. Like, why is the pizza round but the box is square?
Okay, now you're just getting way too deep for me right now. Not philosophical. So Sticky Rice here, we can actually see his cards. He did find the sweet spot, pops it, and everybody folds, including Bill, which means Bill must have just had literally blank cards. I can't see anything else he would have folded.
Almost 700 viewers. I have to think there's at least a couple of you in the chat room that qualified for the Stone 6-shooter this last week in the 100K guarantee that we'll be streaming on Sunday. I want to know, if you're watching us, what's your chip stack? What are you going to day 2 with in the Stone 6-shooter? I know we got players in there. They all have their table assignments. They know where they're at.
Yeah, I saw that. That's fat. If I wasn't out of town, man, I would have been all over
If he was in town, we would have covered the guarantee. 12,000 bonus
That's what
dollars.
I said. I would have been an extra 40 buy-ins all day, dude.
12,000 bonus dollars for the players in this one. Pretty exciting. A total of 516 entries. Just barely missing the guarantee by about 70 or 72 players.
Yeah, I would have covered at least half that. You're welcome.
I think you would have.
But if I was in there, I would have snapped a few and got you a few more too. So Bill waking up with jacks, and this is where it comes into that fun rangeless thing, right? We've already seen him scoop some pots with hands like 9-3. So now when he wakes up with jacks, you never know. Looks like he was just kind of limped around here. Flop comes down Queen 8-5 Rainbow. Maddie spikes an 8, as does Tim. Bill's jacks.
Oh, Tim does 2 pair.
Poker Boss with top pair with queens.
Yeah, he does. 2 pair and 2 pair. Pretty gross. We got a setup. Poker Boss got the best of it. Bill with pocket jacks, and that's the thing, Bill does really good with scrappy hands, but with a big pocket pair, forget it.
No, yeah, see, give him back his 9-3, he's like, I got outs. Not here, but normally. Now, I will give you this. So Slycry says, Bill, that's why you don't limp with jacks, bro. And I get that, but I will tell you that this, though, and this is what we've seen in some of the other streams, that if you want to get sneaky with your big pocket pair hand, and you want to limp, even if you're trying to limp check raise, and you don't get that opportunity, if you play your hand super meek, you have to be willing to let it go. Like it just rags and you missed. There's so many players who get married to a hand when they limp into a pot, somebody else flops a 2 pair, and they're just like, well, how do you have that hand? Because you never raised it. You never protected your hand. You know what I mean? So you have to, if you're going to play it, if you're going to limp with a big hand like that, you have to be willing to let it go.
We have to be also paying attention to what's going on at the table. If you're not seeing a lot of pre-flop raises, then you want to be the one to make the raise, right?
Yeah.
But if the table's super action and every hand is getting pumped up, then go ahead and take a shot limping it, and then you can repop it. Oh, no one in the chat room in the 6-shooter.
No, but a lot of people chiming in, I'm sure, from all over the world. Tell us where you guys are at. Tell us where you're tuning in from here. I know I'm going to get a couple Uranuses in your mom's bedroom, your closet, under your bed, etc., etc.
Someone will say stones.
Yeah, exactly. So all of you aside, where are the rest of you tuning in from? Tell me where you're at. City, state, country, all the above. Last 4 of your social.
Who's the chip leader right now?
Oh, God. The worst. So Harlan here flopping top with ace-7. Flop comes down 5-6-7, couple of spades. Poker Boss with a monster gut shot here. If an 8 peels, that could get interesting. We got some people from Atlanta, Georgia,
Syria,
LA,
Come on, they don't have internet in Syria. Las Vegas.
Rockland, Maine,
my home of my heart.
New Hampshire are some East Coasters.
Hampshire.
Just the Hampshire.
We got Sydney in the room too.
Oh, Pennsylvania, a couple East Coasters. Right on, guys.
Nice. Thank you for joining us. We really appreciate having you guys here. Straight out of Compton. That's a new one, I think.
That's legit.
Yeah, we haven't had straight out of Compton yet. Poker Boss taking it down with a 9, by the way. Scooping a pot from Harlan, that's not easy.
No. Harlan likes to defend.
Poker Boss came to do the impossible tonight. Win pots off of Harlan.
Orlando, San Antonio, Indianapolis, Chico down the street there. Michigan, there we go, some Canadians. I figured it was only a matter of time. Toronto, Canada up there. I do love that Sticky Rice built his little like mecca of chips here, and he's just like, this is where the cards need to go.
Yeah.
This is my Stonehenge placement here.
It works, right?
So Harlan with Ace Queen, popping it up to $40. Tim on the button with position. He loves that button, hates the bet. He's gonna get away. Bill, our Rangeless Beast, he's in there with 8-6.
Love it. So it's gonna be Bill and Harlan in this pot. Going heads up, and a couple of clubs, a 3, a 7, nothing really for anybody. God, Bill and Harlan in this game is just such an intense matchup.
So the turn does put Bill open-ended, would have completed a possible flush draw, does give Harlan a redraw to a large flush.
A lot going on there. Bill's gonna bet.
Harlan bets, Bill calls,
Harlan bet.
And Harlan spikes a queen on the river. Way the best.
And Bill can't really, well, never mind. Bill can do whatever he
Bill
wants.
can do whatever the hell Bill wants. You don't worry about that. Harlan bets 100, and Bill does get away. Nope, does he?
Yeah, it looks like it.
Does Bill get away and then tip?
I was just going to ask,
camera?
did he pull Hollywood? Is that a C6 thing now?
I do love it though. You know, if you guys watched the stream previously, we have players like Hollywood who actually always just genuinely good people tip the dealer when they fold. You really don't see that often. In this particular case, Bill is slapping out the blinds. So for those of you just joining us, maybe tuning in for the first time, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday spewing cash game action. Talked about it a few times. This Wednesday coming up is going to be pretty ridiculous in the best of ways. So make sure you tune in then. Again, we're going live 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
If you're not following, you're not going to know when we go live on Sunday either for the 100K guaranteed 6-shooter final table. Now, a little fun fact. That final table will only be 7-handed. Because when we get to 60 players, it's a redraw for 6-handed tables. Now in TDA rules, you are 1 player extra on your final table for whatever max you're playing at.
Really?
So we will actually play down to 7 players and go to a final table.
Now, why did you decide to go 6 max at 70 players or whatever?
We wanted to give like kind of a tournament that was a fresh take on the gameplay. 6 max is very popular, especially in Northern California. We definitely, because of our limited tables, we can't just do a full-on 6 max very often because we end up having to shut down cash games, which is never good for the house. But we thought it would be cool as like an end game for this tournament for the players to have to adjust their strategy.
Bill Binks it, sorry.
Of course. For players to have to adjust their strategy and look at a tournament a little differently in order to do well, because you know 6 max does get very aggressive.
Yeah. Speaking of very aggressive here, Paul with a flush draw on the flop gets checked around, and Bill hits his gut shot here on the turn, and then basically,
and of course, I mean Bill's all in here. Of course, there's not even a thought with a straight.
Now, wait, where does it say Bill all in for $5? Does he?
I think he did. He only had $5 left.
He only had 5? No. Looks like he's putting in some more here.
I don't see any chips behind him.
Assuming he can fade a spade, he sure does. That's gonna be a monster.
So I mean, it's a small pot. But he was all in, just sticking his chips in, got lucky there. Like I think that's one of those spots where I'm just gonna see if I get lucky. If not, I'll rebuy.
Yeah.
Right.
That's the old screw it spot. We'll take it. Johnster Gaming, what's going on? Ardirk86, Bill in the house, Aussie Coconut. Hey guys, thanks for all of you for joining us. Always a good time. Our chat, actually, you guys are fantastic. Our chat, I've heard this from actually multiple people who watch other streams as well, saying that generally speaking, our chat room is pretty awesome. They do a lot of hand analysis. They make a lot of funny jokes. They actually end up picking up on physical and verbal tells that players end up doing. So thank you for joining us, guys. Really, our stream, our players make it. Really, you guys make it in the chat. It's a huge group effort, and we all have a lot of fun. So. Done. Tell her it's at Trains Arcade. She'll be in. Alrighty, so we got a raise here to 40 by Ben B, who's been a little bit quiet. Uncle Matty makes the call with 7s, and Bill makes the call with anything.
Sticky Rice been quiet lately.
Yeah, to the flop, Ace King 8. Everybody hates it. Matty with the best here with 7s.
Matty's way out in the lead, doesn't even know.
Seb Black says, thoughts on November 9 being done so. What's that? They're not doing the whole play down to 9? And then fill me in, guys. I've been away for a few days.
I didn't realize that either.
So what's up with November 9 disappearing? Are they not? They're not gonna delay it out for a few months? They're just gonna like go straight for the gusto all the way, or what? Talk to me.
Norini says that we should go live on YouTube as well. We're actually looking into that.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Straight through to the winner. All right. Well, I actually was going to congratulate. Earlier, I did see a little blurb on one of my social medias that they inked a deal. Was it Poker Central and ESPN or something like that? Basically, to just do a ton of live streaming during the series, which is awesome.
Yeah, live coverage.
Yeah, because if you guys watch us, I mean, not only did our very own Valcross go out there to do some live coverage, we've had Tuckman, we've had Bart Hansen, a lot of these guys in the booth, obviously Lon McCarron, Norman Chad.
Lon McCarron kind of has a thing with it. Yeah.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Yeah.
That's super fantastic. So, I mean, I love it. More poker is good for everybody. Good for the game, good for the world. So, right on.
Pocket Abe says that the final line wrapped up in July now.
Oh, right on. Well, I'll be there. I'll be in the final 9, so you guys will see me there. That's good. You just want a final table? You want to chop it up?
You're guaranteeing final table main event?
I mean,
Are you still coming to work?
No. Well, at that point, you're going to have to pay me as a guest appearance. Then I'll be Mr. Celebrity, and I will choose to drink in the booth, and you'll let me do that.
And you have to promise never to take the bracelet off.
Well, I mean, I won't take the bracelet off the booth.
You'll even shower with it on, right?
I don't want it to get all tarnished, but I would. I mean, I will at least once.
I heard it's
sure.
massive. I heard it's like this big.
Oh my god. It's like straight
The bracelet.
Wrapper bracelet.
The bracelet.
Yeah, that's what I was talking about.
Okay.
Yeah.
Making sure.
The old directory assistance number, are we talking 555-1212? I remember that number. 2-day break instead of a 3-month break. Yeah, so that's interesting. I don't mind that they play all the way down. I thought that was an interesting concept before when you have such a delay between the 9.
I like the hype that builds up during that
There's
time,
a hype,
and
but
they get sponsors.
Well, we've talked about that. I said, what do you do if you're one of those 9? I mean, do you try to just stay exactly where you're at as far as your game goes, or do you just get all the top poker coaches in the world and you just basically, and this is what I would do.
Well, they give you $1 million up front while you wait.
Oh, do they?
Yeah, everyone gets $1 million right
Because
away.
what I would have said, what I would have done if I was one of the November 9 is basically I would just set up that exact table with chip stacks and those exact seats, and I would just play that scenario as many times as I could for the next few months.
Right.
And just see, and so I'd be like, boom, I've done this 100 times, let's do it,
I would probably blow the $1 million on.
Yeah, we know. Yeah, you can't even say it on the stream without getting fired, but we know.
I was trying to think if I could say it.
You can't say it. Bill raises to 40, everybody calls. All clubs on the flop, everybody hates it. Tim, the only person with a club.
Okay. Pugsley Adam wants to know if we can mention Turtle Creek Casino, his hometown table.
Right on.
Yeah,
Right on.
Turtle Creek Casino.
Go there.
I don't know anything about it.
All the turtles are there.
I
Right on Turtle
like
Creek.
the name Turtle Creek.
It's true. Ghost of M in the house. What's going on? Welcome,
Finally,
welcome.
where have you been? You're late.
Took you long enough.
Ghost of M, we already did the Urban Dictionary word. It was Sacramento whitefish.
iFlop M says, Justin, that's what we did. We just did final table simulations over and over and over. That's totally what I would do. I totally agree.
Sly Cry, you know damn well why we can't say Bibles on the air.
Dibbles? Doubles? Aussie Coconut chiming in with some free sticky love. Sounds a little weird, but we're going to go with it. So Tim does fire out into Paul, and Paul raises to 155. I love that. I love this when you have an all-suited coordinated board like this, and you basically can raise because short of having the nut, second nut, maybe even third nut, you're going to get a lot of the time the other hands to lay down. In this case, he sure is. It gets through. Paul taking it down.
Wow.
Yep, nice raise by Paul here, and it's going to win him the pot.
I love these situations where players are able to take the pot away from the best hand.
Yeah.
And I often wonder, you know, in a game when you're not always seeing everybody's cards, how often is that really happening? Is it half the time?
I bet you it happens a decent amount.
Yeah.
A decent amount. I mean, especially if we're playing with solid players, because we've all been in that scenario where you're like, all right, are you raising me? I feel like you're either raising me with the stone cold nut ace of clubs, or you have nothing. You don't even have a club. You have nothing. You know what I mean? Like. So guys, if you're just joining us, make sure you click that heart and follow us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday, spewing chips for fun, because that's what we do, crushing hopes and dreams. And then sometimes on the weekends for fun, final tables of tournaments like this Sunday, the culmination of the Monster 6-shooter tournament, down to the final 72 players, live streaming the final 7 Sunday evening. So tune in.
Yeah, they have the July 9 now.
Yeah.
And we have the May 7.
Boom, the May 7 will take
It
it.
just sounds like it's just a date.
The May 7 solid.
May 7.
I got a date on May 7th. Kind of a big deal.
Aaron B with aces, and maybe he has an opportunity to vindicate himself, but if he holds them to 5-4, he'll be very upset.
No, that's not. Yeah, I can't say that's not gonna happen. He does make it 40 to go though, and looks like going around. I think a couple folders.
Four-way?
Did Bill call? I don't know. We'll find out.
Did Bill call?
Did Bill call? Bill always calls. So Bill did make the call. Bill's gonna check it. Our graphics are catching up. I think it might be heads up Bill versus. Oh no, Bill, Paul, and Aaron, 3-handed.
So I believe, I'm not 100% sure, but I believe Sticky Rice is playing the red card, black card game for like a $5 chip with someone down on the table.
Was that only a 5?
Tim.
It looked like he threw like a white.
Was it a white one?
I don't know.
Maybe,
You guys
maybe
tell
they're
me.
playing for a lot, but I heard him say, "Oh, red card in the door." So they're paying attention to the colors of the cards. There might be some sort of side bet going on here.
And look at this. So Bill spikes the 6, running like gold here to make the straight
very
on the
nice,
turn.
Bill.
And Bill ships it all in.
So 5-4 is going to be pocket aces.
Yeah, Waprice says, yeah, Sticky Rice is playing with Sean.
Wait, is it all in for only 25 more?
We're gonna see all in for 180 by Bill.
Now this is where Aaron's instincts can serve him well, if he can let aces go in this situation.
So
he's
bad.
going to have a lot of explaining
It's
to
so
do.
bad because he's actually drawing to a chop with Bill, and if the chop happens, he loses to Paul. Like, Aaron's in the worst spot ever.
Yeah. What's he
He's
checking his phone for?
checking his phone. What time is it?
Should I call?
Air Production Company.
Oh, he's gonna let
We've all
it
done
go.
that. We've all done
Oh my
that. The good old.
God.
I'm gonna stare at the aces for just one more second and get
It's
my
so
own
sad.
goods out of it.
It's so sad,
Yeah, it is.
right?
But you got to.
It's the right laydown, though. He did
You
it.
got to. Boom. The 5 is there.
Vindicated. He's vindicated.
Yeah, Paul sees it. Peace out. Yeah, they're playing the red and black game.
Very nice hand, Bill. Scooping a pot.
So Bill making quite the comeback from his initial small all-in, climbing the ladder back.
Waprice says that it's Sticky Rice and Sean McCormick are playing red-black.
Yeah. Welcome to like 2 minutes ago.
He just said it.
No,
Just now.
like 2 minutes.
Just now in there.
Like tens of seconds ago.
Is mine behind?
Yes.
Yeah, Bill's definitely making a comeback here.
Yeah, solid. Like I said, the only hand you have to win is your all-in hand, guys. It's really, poker's easy. It's an
He
easy
hasn't
game.
had to rebuy, right?
All you gotta do is win your all-in hand.
Sly Cry asked the 8-ball if Bill will break even. 8-ball says sources say no.
I don't know. Bill's on his way.
Head
It's
is
quick.
also not even, right?
It's quick. TXAG98 says Bill playing the game while streaming the game, brilliant. You know, and you see a lot of players do this. Actually, we've talked about this. It's almost like you can get inside your own head and almost try to outthink and outlevel yourself.
What would the
because-
me from 25 minutes ago have done?
Exactly. Well, I've already seen this guy bluff me, but now he knows that I'm seeing that he's bluffed me, so now he's not going to bluff me. I'm so confused. All right, so Sticky Rice with Ace Jack pops it up, makes it 50 to go. Harlan calls. Ben comes along as well. Bill. Ben with Ace King 3 bets to 160. Bill's going to flat call with 9-10 because it's Bill. Reasons.
Yep.
And Sticky Rice in the tank. He says, sure. It's so sick. Watch it come. Just throw me 7-8 out there so Harlan and Bill are both open-ended. I don't care what else comes. 7-8 ace.
Oh! Yeah, 2 8s.
Yeah, a couple 8s. That's close.
All right.
Let's see, red, black. Where are they? Who's throwing who? Who's throwing chips at who?
No one with a pair here. So I mean, Ben's technically best, but anybody that gets, anyone can really establish his pot and put a bet in, take it down at this point.
And the sick part about it too is that Bill and Harlan are both known as just rangeless monsters, right? So like either of them could have an 8. Like it's I mean, come on, they have 5, 6, and 9, 10.
5, 6,
they
9,
can
10.
either of them can have an 8. So I wouldn't be surprised to see this pocket.
Ben has
play
ace king.
aggressively.
He's going to bet it out, and Sticky has missed with ace jack. But I have to think that he thinks ace jack looks like a pretty good hand right now.
Yeah.
Right.
And Bill's gonna let it go.
That's good. Good job, Bill.
Now, Sticky is also going to let it go.
All right.
And I think part of that actually has to do with the fact that he's got Harlan behind him. If Sticky had position or he was last to act, I could have seen him maybe floating there, taking one, and seeing if he could take away the pot. But with a player like Harlan behind you and the aggressor player having position on you, you don't want any piece of that.
Sticky's showing a lot of restraint tonight, I've noticed.
Yeah. I haven't seen any like random Sticky good call dances yet. I'm waiting for it.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for it.
I like the dance. The dance was good.
Guys, thank you for joining us. You are watching Stone's Live Poker. Stone's located right outside of Sacramento, California. This is a 5-5 no-limit hold'em game.
If you're just joining us for the first time or the third time, fifth time, whatever, you haven't clicked the heart yet, please help us out. Become part of our family. Click that heart. Follow our channel. Help us out. And if you have any advice or feedback for us, just let us know.
Speaking of feedback and advice, Pugsley Adams says, you guys are informed about where's the hot blonde who just talks a lot of smack.
We have a hot blonde?
That's weird. I was going to say, I mean, you know, that's your opinion. You're entitled to it. But yeah, no, she's not bad, I guess. She's pretty cool. Veronica will be here Wednesday playing in the Veronica and Friends game on Wednesday night. She'll be playing at the table. So imagine how much crap she talks in here.
Yeah.
Once we take away the no filter.
And alcohol.
And we put it out there. Yeah, they barrel bottles of wine here on Wednesday.
I was invited to this Veronica and Friends.
Oh, God.
I declined.
Wow. How? Free money.
I just don't think that it's a good idea for me to drink that much at work.
I think it's a great idea for you to drink that much.
No, I need my job.
Me and you have a difference in opinion on drinking. Yes.
It's making up words.
I'm a wordsmith. So Harlan, our big stack here, 4,300, down by Aaron B. the Bear Hat, 3,500. When is hashtag King coming on Stone's Live? Whenever the hell he gets into Sacramento, I guess, right?
He doesn't return messages. So I don't know which way.
Did you leave a hashtag in your message?
No,
hashtag call me back?
Yeah, we gave him some things we needed him to do to agree to come on, and haven't heard from him since we did.
Did you say he needed to fight a bear and bring a hat that was part of it?
It wouldn't even be a question had he done that. He'd be in.
He'd already be on here.
It's the really balls in his court right now.
All right. So to the flop, 5-7-9, couple of diamonds here. Sticky with a gut shot, as does Harlan. Top pair for Ben, and a gut shot for Bill. And we got a small little weird piece of that.
I would say we got to keep in mind sometimes that some of our viewers are not necessarily poker players too. So sometimes when we're talking about these terms, I like to just take a moment, let you know what it means. A gut shot is also the same as an inside straight draw, and that is when it's the middle card missing to make your straight.
Like that. All you need is an 8, and you get it.
It would be open-ended if you can hit a card for a straight on either ends of the hand, but when it's a gut shot, it's in the middle. Now, there's also something called a double gut shot. You want to walk us through that?
That's basically when you still have 2 different cards that can make your straight, but essentially they're not on each end. It's a little bit more funky. Same amount of outs, just a little bit more funky.
So
and I thought a gut shot was just when you punched me in the stomach and I wasn't expecting it.
Well, I wasn't going to talk about it there.
Right, well,
it's different when we're on the stream,
good.
I treat you with respect because we have witnesses.
Oh, yeah, there we go.
When we're off the stream, it's totally,
The second this camera goes dark.
I'm a very mean boss. I yell and point fingers and sometimes kick.
I'm sorry, I hope you're not my boss. You're not my boss, are you? Good.
You're lucky.
I just lost. The worst.
I have to pay you to be your boss. Yeah.
Sir Tim says, great stream. Is there a way I can mute commentators to keep table talk? Unfortunately, there's not.
There actually is something.
Oh God, there's not. It's just gonna.
There's something. There's a command in the.
Just mute everybody. Just mute us all.
You're not the first person to ask the question. Sorry. There is, however, on many computers and laptops, a volume key.
There is.
Yeah, I have noticed that. There's that.
Why would you not want to mute all of this, anyways, right here?
True. Well, maybe they're a visual person. They just want to look at us.
I definitely just streamed some like screamo hardcore metal music instead of listening.
Oh, you watch Taylor's stream?
Yeah. The worst. All right, action tracker catching up here, going around. Looks like it's a limped pot all the way around. Flop comes down, ace, king, deuce, couple of hearts. Maddie pairs his king. Paul spiking a deuce. To the turn, 4 peels, I'm 3 peels, and now this is going to give Poker Boss the monster wheel here. You can't see Bill's hand, but Poker Boss crushing right now.
No, the only way Bill's going to do anything here on the river is if he happens to have 2 pairs set and can match them up. Sly Cry thinks I'm 29.
He's so sweet.
I love you.
I will be honest with you, it was weird. So like, I did buy a lottery scratch off the other day, and the guy asked for my ID. And I'm like, okay, I get it. It was one thing for alcohol, whatever. It's a lottery scratcher.
I mean, I still get carded all the time, and I'm like blown away. But I never get mad. Have you ever worked as a waiter?
I don't get mad, but I looked at him. I'm like, are you serious?
Have you worked as a waiter?
No.
Okay. One thing that anybody that's worked as a waiter will know, that you will at some point card somebody and they will get offended, and they'll
no, that happens.
And they'll be like 40. Okay. You know.
It's not like you're 65.
You should be so ecstatic that someone thinks you look young enough to be carded.
Yeah.
I was like, I'm going to start getting upset when they stop carding.
There is that tilting point I was going to say where all of a sudden you go from like, dude, seriously, to, oh my God, thank you so much for carding me, right? Yeah, there is that point.
Like, I got asked in the grocery store, I got asked for my ID for alcohol, and I was like, thank you so much. Yes. Here, take it.
You're so sweet. You.
Are you trying to get a tip?
Well, the dealer's trying to get a tip here after Harlan scoops his pot. Pocket 8 for Harlan, pops it up to 40. Bill makes the call with 9-3. I don't think that's a graphical error. That's just Bill. Welcome to the stream. And Aaron B's coming along here with Jack 9 suited. Boom! Right there. Look at this. This is going to be some danger here. So Harlan spikes a set. Bill with a gut shot draw here for 10 peels off. And Aaron with top pair and a gut shot as well. Possible running flush potential. Prepare for fireworks, guys. Oh God, now king of clubs on the turn. This does give Aaron a flush draw now. Harlan still has a set.
This is pretty gross.
Yeah, this could get fun.
What's Bill doing?
No way. Wait, that wasn't. Never mind.
You were close.
I'm kidding.
Very close.
Damn it.
I kid. Ghost of M. I saw you there.
How do you guys feel about the 10 of clubs on the river? Do we feel disgusting about that?
I like it.
I feel disgusting about that card.
I like it.
Oh, he's going to let it go here. I think Harlan's firing out a solid amount. Pot's at 300. Harlan fires a $135 here. And Aaron's like, I have a world of outs. I can't really go anywhere.
Aaron's coming along, yeah.
He does. Harlan does have position on Aaron, which is a good place to be here. So Aaron makes the call. River's a 9. 2 pair.
Yeah, that kind of traps him. But at least the 9 like fills in some straights too.
It does. So good straight potential. If Aaron checks here, Harlan's going to play it safe. It looks like he's not going to go for value here. I don't think Aaron would ever check straight on the river there to Harlan. I'm surprised Harlan actually didn't try to go for just a little bit of value there. But again, why open the floodgates? I guess if you bet and then you get a huge raise behind you, then you're like, shit, I should have just checked.
Yeah.
So I can't fault him for that. Full Richard Gere. Indecent proposal? Right. No, that's not right. There's so many things that full Richard Gere can mean. I don't know how I feel about that.
Wicked Licorino. Great name, by the way. Knit City. You can't be talking about this whole game. Are you talking about one player? What are you talking about? You need to clarify on your comments in the chat room.
Look, anybody who says Knit City, they need to come down and play this game.
Who's a knit in this game, though?
These are okay. Even if you find somebody who you consider a nit, they're a very dangerous nit. I have news for you. Not somebody that you want to be involved with too much. So Poker Boss here. Did he raise? No, looks like it's limping around. Look at this here. So limped pot, 5, 8, 10. A couple of big hands. Aaron with the best we can see with pocket sevens. I do agree with you. The check with the set after Aaron checked to him on the river, I would have fired, because there's no way he's going to make a straight and check that too. And given that he's two pair, Aaron was basically in check call mode. He was in check bluff catch mode there. So I think you could have value bet if you were Harlan with your set and definitely made a couple extra bucks there against Aaron.
What is this? The jack on the turn is X. Do you see that? Is that a rabbit? Is that a secret rabbit?
I don't know what that means actually. I've seen it X before, but I'm not sure exactly.
We didn't get to a turn, did we?
I don't know. Was that just a rabbit? Maybe our booth guys can clarify. Stone's Life Poker. What is the X on the
kind of
board
interesting. There was a turn card had a like a gray like when the outs are missing from the top of the screen and an X through it. I'd never seen that before. Bob, are you listening? What's going on here? What type of madness is this?
Yeah, Bob's sleeping.
Did we get taken over by the ransomware again?
Yep. It happens. Battle of the clubs here. Uncle Matty with ace-5 clubs. Bill with 4-8. Sticky Rice getting out of there. Paul getting out of there.
Every time they bring me something.
Harlan is going to check it. As is Ben behind him. 7-7 deuce. We're not playing the 7 deuce game, but Harlan does spike a piece of that with pair of deuces.
They could be. I haven't seen Sean and Sticky trading chips lately, so I don't know if they're playing the red-black anymore.
No, and if they were playing 100 a whack, I could see how that could get expensive pretty quickly. Harlan bets 20, and everybody folds, including Bill. Definitely some fans of Sticky Rice in here. Sticky Rice hasn't really been able to muster up a whole lot of craziness so far.
Coming soon to a casino near you, Sticky Rice.
So I did just hear in the news that Donald Glover, you know who that is, aka Childish Gambino, the rapper, he was in a bunch of TV series, you'd know him if you saw him. He is going to be in charge of directing a Deadpool animated series on the FX network. And it's going to be animated apparently by the people who do Archer. So I can only imagine snarky Deadpool plus Archer animation equals amazingness. It's going to be amazing.
Is it good?
I definitely tweeted to him, here's my Deadpool segment, I'd love to do some voice work for you. So we'll see. Because I'm sure there's not like a million people out there who would love to voice Deadpool.
What how's Archer?
Archer's a great show.
Yeah.
Oh, Archer's absolutely a great show. It's very, it's drunk spy 007 snarky talk time. And they get away with a lot of crap. I can respect it. David Lane 318, welcome to the stream. Just missed, a couple car accidents here of fun chip pots.
Yeah, take a quick look at the chip count so you can kind of see how big this game has gotten.
There we go. Bill's cards just popped on the radar here. He's got top here with ace queen. Oh yeah, now the turn brings a 10 of clubs, also giving Bill an additional flush draw as well, and putting Paul open-ended here.
Okay, so Stone's Light Poker said he didn't hear what I was asking. I was asking, we got a turn card at the end of a hand that was grayed out, like the outs when they're grayed out on the top of the screen, and it had like a white X through it. Is that our like secret rabbit hunt function, and maybe a card accidentally fell on there? Because I'd never seen anything like that before. Yeah, that's the rabbit hunt feature, but I believe that's the. So we were talking about a way, even if the players didn't rabbit hunt, that we could still show the card to the viewers.
Oh, cool!
Like a secret rabbit hunt.
Ooh.
And so yeah, it's easy. You just put the card face down over the sensors, and it would appear on the screen.
I like.
But then they put that X through it and gray it out to show that it was a rabbit.
Okay, cool.
It wasn't actually a card.
Nice.
Yeah.
With a secret rabbit.
David Lane, thank you. We always try to have nice games for you. Good action lineup on this one. Lot of notable players. Harlan in one. We got Sean McCormick from the Aria, the poker boss, in 3. Sticky Rice and Bill in the game. All of our regulars. Fun lineup.
Oh yeah. So it looks like it limped all the way around here. Deuce 3-9, couple of spades on the board. Bill spikes a deuce.
And Tim, again, in one of those situations with like a mediocre spade, backdoor spade,
Yeah.
if that were to hit, it puts him in some tough spots sometimes.
Harlan with top pair. I feel like these boards that flop like 9 high, Harlan's always got like the 9. He's always top pair here. Deadpool and Peter Griffin would make a fantastic, great team up. Let's do a little cross promotion. So, wow, look at this. Is this all in? No. Is it?
Harlan does have an all-in marker on his name. Looks like he moved in on the river, maybe.
Yeah, graphics are a little funky here. We're catching them up. 9 coming. I think we're going. Yeah. I'm not sure exactly how the betting worked out there.
All we know is that Harlan has the chips. That's the most
Harlan
important
got
thing.
that. I don't think Bill was not all in there. I don't think he got Bill's chips here with the deuce.
I thought he won it with the bet.
Well, he didn't get the rest of Bill's chips, that's for sure.
Something get dropped there? Everybody's looking.
Yeah, Bill's like, where are the rest of my chips? They must have fallen under the table. There's a
There's
hole in
some
this
right
table.
there. There's some right there. Some of your chips are over there.
I see. Justin, check your phone messages. Look like we have possibly a player looking to join the game from the chat. Again, you can go ahead and message right here, guys. I will leave up the number. Feel free to troll him as much as you like. There's the number. You can go ahead and text in live here.
Oh my God, we gotta show this to the camera.
I'm so confused.
Hang on, let me set.
I'm so confused. I don't know whatever it is. I don't know.
Oh my God! So one of our viewers, Nav, just sent this to me. Hang on.
I'm scared.
This is too much. All right, hang on. Let's see if I can full screen it here.
Save the pig. Full screen it. So 3-bet by Sticky here to 100. Aaron with jacks calls the 100. Bill with 7-4 calls it. Of course he does. Look at this. Jack, Queen, Deuce here. Couple of clubs. Aaron spikes a set. Oh my God! What? Oh God!
Okay, I'm gonna try and blow this up so we can show this to you guys. This is pretty hilarious. So Bill checks, looks like Sticky bets 165 over to Aaron, 165 to call, and he calls it. 3, total Brick City on the turn here. Aaron way out in front here. I hope this translates. I'm gonna try and show it to the camera. This is pretty good. I hope you guys can see it. There, yeah. So there's a little bit of a glare, but you can see he's got the James Bond scene with Justin squared, sitting at the table. It's pretty tight.
I'll take it.
Good job. Thank you so much.
What a setup here. Sticky, actually, we're sorry. We just got Sticky's card. Sticky's got aces here against Aaron's set of jacks.
Woo.
Brutal.
Hard to get away in that spot. Thank you guys. That's hilarious, by the way, when our viewers do stuff like that. Nav, thank you. Funny. It's probably one of the cleaner things we've got.
Yes, exactly. Yeah. Normally he gets picks we're not allowed to show. Lots of blurring. So let's see. Sticky Rice checked over to Aaron. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah.
Aaron's thinking, how do I extract some value? So Aaron's going to fire out, looks like 240, something like that.
Now, if you're Sticky here, like, what can you possibly think your opponent has?
I mean, you can put him on a hand like Queen Jack. You don't like life either way. But you got to remember, so Sticky 3-bets pre-flop to 100, and Aaron flat calls. You could put him on a big hand. You could. I don't.
Speaking
think
to someone that can see the
Jack.
cards here.
Okay.
speaking of someone that can see the cards, me. I've seen Aaron fold aces on the flop. I've seen him fold queens pre-flop. There's nothing that tells me if I was Sticky that he wouldn't be leading out on a bet like this without something good, right?
So let's see what Sticky does. This is going to tell him whether he really thinks whether he was just going for the check raise. It looks like he's going for the check raise. He sure was. He sure was. So he's going to fire out some money here. And if you're Aaron, you're loving life. You literally have second nut, and life is good right now. So Sticky is going for the raise. It looks like a raise to 750. And let's see what Aaron does. Oh, he's going full hood. Sticky goes full hood.
It's very difficult to read someone when they go full hood.
Full hood.
That's commonly known in poker. If you don't want to be read, go full hood.
That's 100% ninja. Full hood. Full hood. Only the eyes.
This is how you don't get bluffed, right?
Ninja vanish right here.
It reminds me of a hand, I believe it was between Phil Locke and Chris Ferguson back in the day, where Locke goes all in and he pulls his hood closed like that, and Ferguson looks at him, he's like, that's a hell of a poker face, buddy. So he's out of the hood. He does not mind being seen, but little does he know he is in a world of trouble right now. Poor Sticky.
And he's loving life. Honestly, with the way that Aaron's playing this, he's not doing an instant jam all in.
Yeah.
I was just gonna
Sticky
say
probably
that.
thinking
I
he's
won't
great.
call the clock.
If Aaron takes this long, he's like, I got the best hand.
Aaron's probably thinking he's crushed.
No, Aaron's thinking like, dude, if you have queens, whatever, so be it. But I got to take my time here.
Yeah, he's thinking it through.
But this, honestly, Aaron's really selling it here because by him taking this long, Sticky's got to think that he's probably solid here.
Willie Money in the chat room chimes in and says, just call here. He's like, you got him where you want him, just call. Let him hang himself, right? Mm-hmm. I think that's probably what Aaron does here, but what Aaron's thinking, thought bubble over his head, what if a club comes on the river? What do I do then?
But you got to remember, okay, so Sticky raised 3-bet here pre-flop to 100. Is he really making this move with the club draw? It's possible. He could have like ace king of clubs.
He could.
You know what I mean? It's possible, but I doubt that he's playing a club draw this aggressive unless he's really just trying to take it down right here. It's possible.
Looks like just the call. Just the call. Good.
No, it's an all in.
Oh, he did. He went all
And he
in.
hates it. And he hates it.
Oh,
and now,
man.
Here it
He
is.
knows,
Here it
too.
is.
Now, I do have to say, if Sticky calls here, hits an ace, takes the pot down, or running cards, or no more running cards, he calls. We're going to see the dance.
I think a chip fell. I think a chip.
Oh, okay. If he wins, we're going to see the dance.
We would definitely say dance. Now, it's not cheap. It's a lot. Oh, he does make
he
the
did.
call.
He
Oh,
did. He
God.
called.
Now both aces are live. Those are live outs here.
and they both have over 2.5 behind.
Oh, and deuce on the river, no help.
Oh,
That's going to be
my
good.
God,
That is.
brutal.
I'm pretty sure Aaron had Sticky
That's-
covered.
Is the pot of the night.
That's huge.
Almost a $6,000 pot. Jacks flopping a set versus aces. What are you going to do?
Now, Shaq Spencer brings up a good point. It's weird. There's a happy medium there. It's almost like taking this long and then shoving also generates extreme strength. You know, it illustrates that.
What happened
really
there?
does. It was an inverted burp. It was kind of, I didn't want to bring it up. But you know, when you take that long and then you shove, I mean, it's weird. There's always this fine line between like setting off alarm bells and not. You know what I mean?
Manly Beard Gaming says, what a terrible call, but really? Yeah,
I think
aces on a disconnected board.
I mean,
obviously terrible.
Obviously, Sticky thought he was really good there, and I mean, obviously, from the check raise on the turn, of course he thought he was good there. He's not going to do that as a bluff.
How is Sticky supposed to know that his opponent has a set? How? Tell me. I demand to know right now. He's still not telling me.
Look at that. And Aaron didn't quite have Sticky covered, but he almost did. Sticky's got down to less than $100.
Oh my God! And he's just gonna play it.
Oh no, this is where Sticky goes all in, no peeky right here.
Okay.
Guarantee. Okay, over under on a Sticky goes all in blind next hand. He's got to go all in blind next hand.
So Random Slots kind of says what I was saying earlier. Against the type player, it should be an easy fold if he's paying attention, seeing the way what Aaron's laid out. And that's why I was trying to remember if Aaron.
What did I just say? All in blind. Told you. Nailed it.
Called it.
Nailed it.
Where's he going?
Nowhere. He's going to see 5 cards guaranteed. Busto. All right, so all in, no peeky. One of my favorite games. I have a decent track record of my all-in no peakiness. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Okay, much easier.
So Sticky with the no peaky all-in first position. Huge fan.
And it's Jack 8. Jack 8 is the magic hand for Sticky.
Oh, easy money.
So what's he all in for, like 75?
Yeah, something
60?
like that.
60? Oh, that's more than 60.
Yeah, like 80 bucks maybe.
It's like 80.
80 bucks.
Now, fun fact for you guys, see the blue chips worth $1 in a 5-5 game, they only play in increments of 5. So he goes all in, you see he has 1 on his cards, he actually gets to keep that chip.
Nice. Well, that's good. He's got a souvenir.
Yeah.
You know he's just throwing it to the dealer anyways, even if he loses this hand.
Yeah. Poker Boss is going to come along with 3s, and now Tim, under the gun, looks like he raises it up to about 225 with ace deuce.
That's when I'm over there and I'm Sticky Rice and I do the good old cough speak. Oh, Bill's getting
Bill
it too.
just, and he doesn't even put his chips in gracefully, just dumps
Bill's
them
got
in.
nines. He's like,
Pocket
here,
nines.
figure it out.
Yeah, why not?
How
Let's
many-
just get everybody all in.
How many yellow all-in buttons do we actually keep in the dealer tray? Because I think we're about to see a lot of them.
We need more.
We need more. At this game, we need more.
Wow, so Sean's asking for a count right now. He wants to know what the big stack is. He's trying to figure out how much is in the pot, see if it's worth it for him to gamble here. And at this point, you know it's a gamble.
Yeah.
Right?
Sean's also want to make sure, it looks like it's obvious Bill has less, hopefully, but he wants to make sure that if he does decide to get in the spot, he does have position, but he wants to make sure that Tim doesn't have the ability to re-raise here, which he doesn't.
Flacco wins, jumps in the chat room, says Sticky Rice is a winning player, and we have seen that. He definitely has game. I was actually defending him when someone was saying that's an easy fold. I don't think it is on the board that he had to get rid of aces. So it looks like Sean has come along, making the call for an additional 165, 225 bet, and then we're going to have some side pots because Sticky's only in for 60. I actually think it's 75. I think the graphics are wrong. And Bill's all in for about 180.
Let's put 3-9 ace on the flop.
So we have Tim and Sean playing in a third side pot. This is very exciting.
Brick City Sticky!
Sticky gets the best of it.
Flopping the best with a jack.
And the chat room goes wild.
What a beast. What a beast. Sticky.
Now, can it hold though?
Sticky with a quadruple up right here.
It would be.
Not surprised.
So he's in for 75, so he should have about 300 in front of him. Now Tim playing on the side pot bets 300 for ace deuce, and Sean probably getting away from this with pocket threes.
Yeah. So I'm thinking, what do you guys think? A jack on the turn and another 4 on the river?
3 on the river. After Sean folds.
After Sean folds. You're the
Everyone's rooting for him. They're hold Sticky, go Sticky.
hold. Everybody's like hold.
There you go. Sean's sizing up if he can call. I don't think he can. I just don't think he can. He's completely missed. He's got to think something's out there beating him yet. So Tim's going to take it back. There's no more action. We're going to see the whole board now. And see if Sticky can hold.
So far, so
Seven's good
Sticky's
for him.
holding. That's it. Sticky
Holds.
holds.
Congratulations.
Sticky holds with a jack.
Sticky quadruples up.
Ship it all.
Bill, unfortunately, losing the side pot. So Tim, oh no, I'm sorry, he wins the side pot. So Bill will also get.
Oh, he hasn't looked. That's the best part.
Oh, he didn't even know.
8. Here it is.
Dance. A dance. There it is. Here it comes. Do the dance.
Yeah. Get it.
No dance.
Ship it all. That feels good.
That's the start of a comeback. So Bill also won a little bit on that pot. He had about $100 more. So he actually made a little bit of money on that.
Yeah. So I Hate College 209. I put join there. You can actually contact Justin. I believe you get on the Veronica and Friends game though.
I thought you were just randomly stating you hate college. I was like, man,
I hate college.
That's just so random all of a sudden in a
Brutal.
poker game. It was like he was just sitting there thinking in his head.
Brutal. But yeah, you normally have to contact Veronica. She's on Twitter at Angry Polak. So just hit her up on there directly to get in her game. She is sometimes picky. I know I don't even make the cut as a friend for Veronica and
I
Friends.
think it's Lon and Friends now.
Yeah, it's basically Lon and Veronica hanging out.
Friggin', oh, I forget you gotta have a.
I love it. See, and Sticky played the all-in, no peeky, the exact way I play. You don't look. At the very end, you're like, what do I got to beat? And then you flip over one card, and you're like, okay, I need an 8, I need a 9, I need a whatever. And you flip it, and it's good.
So I think someone was just asking Sean why he didn't call, and Sean answers. He says, how can I call into a dry side pot?
Yeah, there's nothing.
Now, Bill wakes up with aces here. It's been raised to 50. Sticky goes all in behind.
Get some, Sticky. I like it.
And I think Ben's going to get out of here. So it's all in. Bill with aces. Sticky with queen 8.
Ooh, that's not a good flop for Sticky. It's not a good start. Club on the turn for a sweat.
Oh,
more
queen
of a
for a sweat.
Queen or 8. Queen or 8. Oh,
all right.
No diamond either. No bueno.
Oh, they were doing it.
That's a good sign.
He's doing it no look again.
Can you beat a queen? Yes. Damn it. Bill's never supposed to have aces.
Bill looked, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Bill knows.
Making sure.
Bill knows he had aces. Guys, if you like spewing fun chip game action, make sure you click that heart and follow us, subscribe to us. We're here with you every Monday and Wednesday. Spewing chips, breaking cards,
ITM
breaking hopes
still
and
a win.
dreams.
Did you see that?
What is it?
It says Sticky is waiting for a wire from #King.
Oh my God, the burn is real. The needle is real.
Oh, why are you guys being so needly in the chat room?
Troll game on point.
For real. So Sticky's walking away from the table. I hope that doesn't mean we're losing him. I'm gonna peek into the future here. Nope, they're saying in the on the table talk, they're saying the seat is open. Sticky's had enough. It was a pretty sick beat. Hit 3,000 in front of him.
Yeah, just a little bit.
Pocket aces.
Just a little bit.
Yeah. This the carnage is real when these games get so deep stacked, especially when you get big setup hands like that. Sean is coming along here. Harlan has made it 40 with Ace King offsuit. Poker Boss Queen 8 suited. And Tim's gonna play too. Why the hell not? Let's a party. Let's get Bill in there with King Jack. Bill dominated to Harlan's card. Paul's out of there and Aaron's out of there. We have 5 players heading into this flop. 6, deuce, and a 7.
Open-ended for Tim K.
Tim definitely catching some run good on this stream tonight. Five completes the straights. Tim now way out in front.
Super disco. Now this does actually put the Poker Boss open-ended here as well.
$85 to go. Harlan seeing if he can take this away with a bet right now, not knowing Tim is currently sitting there on the nuts. Not on his nuts.
Exactly, just
the nut,
in general.
The nut hand.
In general.
Poker Boss coming along at this open-ended straight draw, and he needs a 9 to chop. He doesn't know it yet.
So Harlan fires out 85, Poker Boss calls 85, over to Tim, who's thinking, where do I extract value here? What do I do? What do I do? And there it is. He's going to pop it up. Looks like 3 1/4. He's wishing other people actually had good
Now
hands.
Harlan's gone like that.
Yeah, gone.
Harlan not even, I mean...
But Harlan, he's going to posture a little bit, though.
Yeah, I don't see any way that he can even call. Sean can make a case for calling, but I mean, he's got to know at this point that he's playing for a chop. Sean takes some time to think it through. What do you think he's putting Tim on at this point?
I think he's just gonna let it go here. What? Oh! Did you guys see the pump fake?
That was a serious pump fake.
And honestly, he really wasn't doing that just to get a reaction. I think he was honestly doing that because he was really about to just like instinct go for it, and then he was like, wait a sec, I need to check myself.
Wow.
Yeah, it's tough to just jam that all on a draw right there.
Oh my god.
He almost shipped it though.
It looked like it was happening.
I really thought it was legit. He's not the type of player to like honestly pump fake that. I think he was just like abort, like it just flew through his head.
Good instincts, good lay down, poker boss. He did good. Jesus, it begins.
Let it happen.
I think this is real. Oh my god.
Is this it? Oh, it looks real.
I think this is real.
Well, zoom in. Is it really real? Is it photoshopped? Because I mean, we have Photoshop.
I don't think this is Photoshop.
Okay, all right. We'll see.
I could be wrong.
Let me see it before you. I'll tell you if it's Photoshop.
Here, I'm gonna blow it up here. I think this is a picture of Sticky Rice playing on Live at the Bike.
That's photoshopped.
How do you know?
Because you can see the bottom of the hat sticking out. That's not natural. That's not. You can see the shadow.
But I heard that he was famous for playing on Live at the Bike in a horse head.
Maybe it's not, but it looks photoshopped to me. But I like it. Either way, it's funny, and I respect it, and I would totally do that. Get a read on that.
All right, we'll show it after the hand. Right now, Bill, Tim, and I believe Paul's in there too. Our screen just went out. Is Paul not in there? Okay, we're three ways with Harlan in there. King 6 deuce. All right, let's see if you guys can see this at home. Again, it's hard to show to the camera on this, but oh, Bob, are you here? Can you give us the big screen? I don't think he's here.
I would love the good old horse head there.
So we got, it's a picture of Sticky Rice, I believe. Justin thinks it's Photoshop, but I heard he was famous for going live at the bike and playing in a horse head. That is the picture right there. Yeah. I think it's legit.
I like it. I approve.
Yeah. Bob must be smoking.
Yeah, well, something.
So we do have the next player on the list. The Wizard of Azan has joined the game, and Maddie's stopping over to give us a thumbs up. Does that mean like a major winning session?
Thumbs up. I like thumbs up for Maddie.
A major winning session? Yes.
Good.
Is there a big hand coming up?
Good.
Big hand coming up right now?
No, there's just not a big bad beat coming up, and that's all that matters for Maddie. Yes, good.
I've been rooting for you all night, Maddie.
Good.
Good job. Nice, buddy. Maddie telling us right now he's booking a win, leaving the game, booking a win.
I'll take it.
He plays excellent. He just gets bad beat so horribly.
I really don't see somebody who gets bad beat on the reg more than Maddie, though. For Uncle Maddie, just takes some really bad ones normally.
Service all one.
Sean from LV says that's legit.
Oh, it is.
It was
I love
epic.
it.
He said Live at the Bike ran the rerun like a million times.
I love
was
it.
Like epic. Totally epic. Bob, are you back in the booth yet? Tell me in the chat room if you're back there. I want to show these guys this picture.
Let me get a picture and put it in the chat here. I'll see.
This is a great picture. You see, and there he is with 5'9". He has 5'9" in this.
Oh, he's way good. Looks like it's semi-limped around. Bill, make it 20 to go.
I love our chat room.
Oh yeah, our chat room's the best, guys.
You guys are savage.
And it looks like our fresh boy at the table there just flashed in. That is Azan, notorious again for not catching anything on the stream, but the second the cameras turn off, he starts on fire.
That's actually true. Okay, Bob's back. So after this hand, we want to show him this picture of sticky rice that we got sent to us by one of our viewers. It showed up pretty good when it went to the full screen.
Yeah. And so Harlan does pop it up to 65 here. The flop 7-7-4. Harlan spikes the 4.
Pocket Abe, scandalous.
Scandalous. Always scandalous.
Oh my god. I just got the link to the game texted to me.
Oh, there you go.
All right, so we're going to show you this picture. We got a screenshot sent to us by a viewer of sticky rice on live at the bike when,
Love that.
when he wore his infamous horse head. We would allow the horse head. We would allow it.
You'd allow that?
Yeah,
We'll take it.
But I think that's of course why he uses the horse head for his avatar on the screen.
I can respect that.
That is just fantastic. Oh yeah, we're getting some more pictures. Some good shots. I think you could probably just Google it and find a ton of fun pictures. It looks like it was a pretty epic show.
Love it.
Oh guys, I'm loving the pictures. Thank you. Please keep them coming. Hilarious. Oh, I guess that link is to a sticky rice compilation. They made a compilation video.
Of course. Why not?
Pretty funny.
You know you've made it when you can get your own compilations going on, you know what I mean?
Is that all you have to do?
Yeah. Well, that and other things, but I can't legally talk about them on the stream. Azan raises to 45 here with ace-10 off. And Harlan makes the call. Poker Boss calls it over to Bill, who's also going to call it. Ace, Queen, Jack on the flop, couple of clubs. Azan spikes top pair.
Harlan has a mystery hand. It could be anything.
Yeah, and it is Harlan, so literally anything. Bill actually has a decently good club if running clubs wants to come, along with a little gut shot here to a king.
Azan in excellent shape. Not only top pair, but a draw to the straight.
It's always a bit scary though when you get a super coordinated board like that with a possible flush draw. I mean, it's very easy for any player to have any sort of pair straight draw, 2 pair on that board easily, ace jack, ace queen, any of that. So that is right outside the range of these guys here. But that actually does give Bill even more outs now of an 8 peels. Even more disgusting. Of course we're going to give Bill more outs. Why wouldn't we? So check there, deuce on the river. This gives Azan the check mark here with the best hand. And I gotta think if Bill's gonna check the river there, Azan is probably gonna go for some value here.
No situation here where Bill checks and Azan doesn't fire.
Yeah. So it looks like he fires basically like 150, something like that, 160, into 4 1/4. So definitely a bit value-y here. And he's gonna go for that from Bill. It looks like Bill's gonna go for that as well, unless he's grabbing more.
Oh, is Bill raising?
He looked like he was thinking about it. It's going through his head. It's 180 is the bet.
He lets it go.
Yeah, he lets it go. A little less than half pot. Azan flashes the ace. Good old, hey neighbor, here's my ace. Get out of my way. Aaron B, our resident big stack here, with 6.1K.
Oh, yeah, he did move up quite a bit. Oh, it was that gigantic pot.
Yeah.
I think the cash flow
Enormous.
command is going to be huge for him.
No, man, Ghost of M with the
2.5K
jokes.
head.
Joseph N said, that's the problem with taking Viagra, buddy. Side effects include the head of a horse. The head of a horse.
We need like a snare drum and a cymbal.
Yeah, where's the badoom cha? Can you guys just put that in for us? Badoom cha. Nailed it.
Trees 2K says Sticky was banned from Twitch for view botting, having hundreds of subscribers that subbed using stolen credit cards. That is not proven as far as I know.
I do not know.
Maybe it is. I don't know. Is that why we have so many viewers tonight?
If the card don't fit, you must have quit.
Well, let's find out. If you guys are real and not bots, follow us. Wait, can bots follow us?
Probably, but they'd actually have to be like told to follow us.
I just told them.
By their bot commander.
Will bots, I am your bot commander.
Prove you're not a bot by following.
No, we'll take the bots too then.
Okay, cool.
Will all the bots watching the stream follow us, please?
Look at these hands. Everybody's in each other's range here. Jack 10, Jack 10, Jack 9, Queen 9. Flop comes Ace King brick. Another brick on the turn here. So everybody is just in Whiff City. Look at this. Bill so far out in front with just Queen 9 high.
Wow. But this really anybody's pot.
Yeah, exactly.
Make a stab.
Bet it to win it, guys. Bet it to win it. And yeah, that looks like what's going to go down. 45 bet, taking it down.
And yeah, that was the type of hand that it's about who can get aggressive with it. Andy Avalanche in the chat room wants to let us know that Silver Legacy in Reno is opening a new poker room Friday at 2 p.m. I haven't heard anything about that. Have you?
No.
Andy Avalanche, who are you? Are you affiliated with the room in some way?
That sounds awesome. Yeah.
Are you?
He's probably just a local who likes to play there.
Or maybe he's like the poker room boss.
Maybe. There's only one poker boss here.
Andy Avalanche, who are you? I can't hear anything. Do you hear anything?
I haven't had the headphone in the whole time.
Stones Live Poker in the chat room. Little shout out to all the bots. Wants to know where they're from. Not that we're tracking you.
Just saying.
Phil Helmuth says Ghost is a bot. I always had a suspicion.
Shout out to all the bots. Where are you from? New phone. Who dis? Sorry. Actually, for Mother's Day weekend, I did actually surprise my folks when I took them to Disneyland for the weekend, and my mom got a random Mother's Day text from a number that was not in her phone, and it said like Happy Mother's Day with like a little smiley face, and she's like, well, I don't know who this is. Like I don't want to make it weird and be like, okay, you're obviously not important enough to have on my phone. And I was like, just use the old adage. Just you know how to do it. She's like, what? I was just like, just write new phone. Who dis? You're good. New phone. Who dis?
Oh, Ghost of Am. That's so sad. Virtual rim shot feels bad, man.
Oof. Good times. All right, so it looks like, what's going on here? Maddie's actually racking up some chips. That's nice. So Paul pops it up to 50 with King 10 suited. Everybody comes along. Tim K with Kings. Did Tim K just flat the 50 pre? Bold strategy. Queen high board here. Harlan with top. This could get interesting with versus Tim's Kings here. This could be dangerous on a queen high board here against pocket kings. Danger. Jack of spades on the turn would be fun for everybody.
Especially us.
Yeah, really, it's just fun for us and the viewers. So much. Oh, that's Tone's live too, right there in the horse bet. I love it.
I absolutely love our viewers.
Yeah, we do, guys. We
right
do
now,
have some of the best guys in the
you
chat.
You guys sending me, I got multiple viewers sending me like pictures and clips right now, and there's some really funny stuff. And so far, nothing too disgusting.
So check this. This is sick. So looks like did Harlan bet? I think Tim just flatted here with kings. Tim's playing this kings in a very sneaky manner, and now with the board pair on the turn.
What do you think Bill has? That's what I want to know.
I would not be surprised if Bill had a 3. I don't know what Bill has.
3-6.
I think Bill had a 6 on the flop, and he just came along a little bit.
Just a little bit?
Just a little bit. Oh, they're closing the El Dorado poker room, and they're basically just opening up a new room at their neighboring casino, Silver Legacy. There was some good random money I pulled out of that El Dorado poker room for sure.
You know, Andy Avalanche is really close to us. He should really come play on the stream.
Do it. You can get in. It's a 2-hour drive.
Cool name. That's the start.
Harlan fires 400, and Tim just flats again. Tim, you're so sneaky.
Wow.
And what Bill's just shipping it for the remainder.
Wow. And what's all those chips in the rack?
No, that's Matt. That's Matty racking out.
Oh, okay.
So Bill's all in for 330. That actually looks like he's a little more than that because Harlan has to add money to his original bet here. So this pot is quickly advancing, moving on up. Bill's all in there. There's a grab. Bill's all in for 585. Harlan calls the extra $1.85. Now over to Tim. don't think it's quite enough. It needs to be at least half bet for him to have the option to re-raise here.
No, in an all-in game, or in a no-limit game, it needs to be a full bet, full complete bet.
So 400 is another 185 to call. Tim can't re-raise here.
100, yeah. No.
He can just flat.
Yeah.
So it looks like Tim's just thinking about it for a minute. We all know Tim's not going anywhere. Where's Tim going?
Nowhere. That's good. You waited for me. You knew I wasn't.
I did.
You knew I wasn't in the zone.
I was catching you up.
I was
catching you up. I got you. So Tim playing this hand super sneaky with these kings. Harlan's going to be surprised to see Tim table some kings here. Would not be surprised to see Bill flip a 3. But Bill's still with the mystery hand here. Yeah, I am Nutsack says Bill 3-5 offsuit for sure. So short of a brick on the river. Yeah, 4 on the river. That's again nothing for nobody here. I wouldn't be. We'll see if Harlan wants to get crafty and bet into a dry side pot. Tim. I wouldn't be surprised to see Tim fire here. Tim's played this hand so meek. Did Tim check? Tim does check over to Harlan, who just pumps in a bunch.
Come on, Bill, turn a 3 over.
Tim's on snap call. So Tim is going to definitely take the side at a minimum.
Let's see Bill's hand for the main.
Of course it's a Jack 3.
Bill
Jack 3
has the 3.
Of course he does. Yep. And he just looks. He's busy on his phone. He's like, oh yeah, my 3's good. Nice hand.
And
My
he's like
3's
not even
good.
paying attention because he's all in. He doesn't need to know.
Of course, Bill has
he
the
saw
3.
He saw the third 3 come out. What's he showing him there on the phone? Oh, he's sharing something random with the dealer on the phone.
Dude,
scooping some chips. No big deal.
So
It's
Bill was down to what, like less than $100 or whatever, all in back to whatever monstrosity stack he has now. Of course,
Let's see where he's at.
I like it. Stassi sees why he says, Jack 3 off, like no problem, it's good. Jack 3 in the house. Bill back up to like 2,500 after that.
I don't even see Bill on the roster for cash win.
Because he's so crazy, nobody can even see.
He can't even keep track of the chips. They're moving so fast.
Oh my God. Bill in the house with Jack 3. And the thing is, we all saw that what the betting took place there pre-flop and on the flop. Bill didn't go anywhere. He went absolutely nowhere there.
Where'd he go?
Nowhere. See, that's why we said it.
It's very low energy one.
It was, but it was nice. It was harmonized well. Solid.
Trees 2K says poker is alive. Ship it to Bill.
Ship it all to Bill. Good God. Bill the Beast, guys. Bill the Beast.
Guys, if you're enjoying the show, please make sure you take just a moment. There's a little heart, like right there. There? Over here.
So it's over.
There's a heart on your screen.
That
if
way.
you click that, you can follow us. We definitely appreciate it. And to all the bots, follow us as well, please. Can I say that?
Pour a drink. This one's for all my bots.
Can I ask them to follow us? I can
can.
ask the bots.
They won't do it, but you can.
I heard people got in trouble for having bots follow them.
Lock it up, dude. You don't know what you're talking about. You don't know what you're talking about?
That's pretty good.
Ba-dum-tsh. All right, to the flop. King, Deuce, Jack here. It was raised
Guess what
up.
Bill has?
Nothing. Oh, we weren't. Oh, he's got 2 pairs.
King Deuce.
Of course he does. If you had Jack 3, he'd probably hit a 3 on the turn 2. What's your point? Because it's Bill. Reasons.
Poker Boss does hit top pair. That is trouble.
God. Mr. 9-Iron-22. This is at Stone's Gambling Hall, located right outside Sacramento, California. A wicked 5-5 no limit game. And Bill, obviously with the resident horseshoe that is implanted, is catching everything. Now he boats on the turn. Is anybody surprised? Type in the chat if you're surprised. I know none of you are. Good talk. Feels good to be Bill. Good God.
Unless Paul W. turns over pocket kings. And then it feels bad.
We don't know that's not going to happen, especially since Poker Boss has the other king there. But, you know, it's cool too.
It's still possible.
One can dream. I just saw that happen at a local card room, actually.
Poker Boss has 1%. And now, in life, it's good to be in the 1%. But in poker, it's bad.
No, very bad. Higher percentages are better. Not too high, because then I miss every draw ever. All right, so it looks like 165 is a bet for Poker Boss. Bill's going to flat call. And that's going to slow everything down here. Poker Boss is going to hate that card. That's going to maybe get him away on this hand
card's
cheap.
going to save Poker Boss some money.
A queen would have cost him a little bit of money. So Bill does he just fire right out, or no? He just tables it. He just says check, boom, ship it.
First name Bill, last name Collector.
Oh my God,
like
he's collecting bills for sure. Holy crap. So taking a look, Aaron on the big stack there at 6.1K, followed down by Harlan at 3,500. All the way down the Poker Boss, our current short stack there around 500. Bill on the massive upswing now, approaching 3 grand when he was down to $100, something
Is he
like
our chip leader yet?
Yeah, he's a beast. 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 Okay, so there's a shirt that just says Beast Mode with a little on-off switch.
Yeah.
Just Beast Mode activated. We need to get that for some of these guys. We just need to give those out. Whoever is like the heater on the stream, just toss them a shirt. Beast
You know
Mode activated.
what I want to know from our chat room? I want to know who their favorite player is that we've had on the stream out of all the shows.
Oh, that's
Who's
good.
their number
Good.
one favorite player?
Yeah, guys, chime in. You guys that watch the stream a lot, who's your number one favorite player we featured on here? Because a lot of these guys play on here on the reg, for sure.
Bill's pretty close to mine.
Yeah. I like this here from Bike King 19. Bill is in the repo business of stacks.
Who do you guys like? Who's your favorite player? You know another one that we haven't seen in a long, long time?
Obviously, we got some votes for Sticky Rice, clearly.
AD. Remember AD?
Oh, yeah, I know.
AD was fantastic on
Dude,
the stream.
AD just pulled a Ninja Vanishing out, but I'd love to get him back here.
I made an AD sighting a couple nights ago here at Stones.
Nice. Good. Deb,
He's back in action.
Tell him to get back on the stream.
I'm going to try.
For sure.
AD's awesome.
Again, another one of those rangeless monsters with no fear and many gears, like a 16-gear transmission. Looks like Poker Boss is shipping it in.
So we got votes so far for Sticky Rice and for Bill for favorite player. Pocket Apes
Cobra.
says,
Gotta love Cobra, too.
I do like Cobra. Angry Pollock. Pocket Apes votes for Angry Pollock.
Master C is my fave, says Master C. No surprise there.
That makes sense.
All right, so Poker Boss does get it all in. Looks like about $500, give or take.
He said, I have Ace Jack. I haven't had anything in a long time, and I'm going to try with Ace Jack.
Now, Maddie's got 9s. We haven't really seen Poker Boss jam it all in yet before. So Maddie was not so eager to be involved with this with 9s. The graphics say 510. It looks like he has less than 510, though. It looks like he has more like 300. Unless I'm missing some phantom chips there. Bert Henson, otherwise known as Bart Hansen, is also getting a vote in there. Yeah. Or Bart Handsome, if you're Veronica.
My favorite thing about watching Bart is when he makes the clips afterwards, he always picks hands where he loses.
I like that. Right? He does a big hands where he's like, look how good I am right
Yeah.
here. Oh, are they showing one? That's good. Oh, so they both show a jack? I love it. Harlan's like, well, I'm done. Clearly I'm dominated, so have a good one.
So Pokeball's going to pick that one up. I missed Matty folding his 9s. Did Matty fold his 9s?
Yes, he did, yeah. Okay. Matty was racking up. He doesn't want any part of that.
You know, I feel like it's more common if I have my chips in a rack, I'm about to leave the game, and I play a hand and it's a good hand, I'm going to lose all those chips I just racked up.
You know what's funny? I actually personally run the opposite of that. If I'm waiting for like food or a drink, yes, I donate chips. Like I've had many like, I'll order one more beer and it was like a $400 beer. Like that's definitely happened. But racking chips, I actually have, I experience the opposite. I actually like, okay, I need another rack now. Like,
interesting.
It's a good thing. So maybe I should just sit there and pretend like I'm racking all the time.
I was just going to say, but I think you can only keep them on the table racked for like one rotation.
So says you.
Well, I'm kind of important when it comes to that.
I'm kind of a rule breaker, and you can call me on that, and I'm just going to pull one chip out of the rack and put it right back in. Nailed it.
Sounds like you.
Yeah, I would. Something you'd do. Vote for Law McCarran in there. Definitely some vote for, let's see here, Vince Stunna. Kyle K, it says JB Darts. We do love Kyle Kitagawa.
Who is Vince Stunna?
Do not know.
Kyle, great on the cash stream, exceptional in the tournaments.
How about Kunta Kinte Matumbo, the GOAT Poker Dog?
Have you had him yet?
I'm not sure, but I love it.
I invited him on Twitter. He never responded.
If you have a dog that can play poker, they are automatically going to see it on the stream, period. End of story here.
It used to be a thing.
I'm in. You know, dogs that can skateboard. All right, so going to the board here, ace, 8, 6, couple of clubs. Aaron spikes his ace, puts him out in front of everybody.
It's like all red cards in people's hands and all black cards on the board.
Yeah.
8-5 makes up 2 pair now. Tim picked a great seat tonight.
So look at this. Where's 5-8? Tim K actually spikes a 5 here on the turn, giving him 2 pair. Aaron bets 25. Tim flats the 25. And the jack peels off here. Still Tim with the best hand. And he says, just an ace. And Tim's like, just 2 pair.
No, I'm kidding.
So I got to give it up. So let's revisit the hand earlier when Tim had kings against Harlan's ace queen. In that particular hand, obviously he lost the main pot to the monster Jack 3 of Bill, but I think the way he played kings in such like a light, meek, just flat calling down manner against a fairly aggressive player like Harlan, who actually had a good hand, I think that got him paid. I think that really got his kings paid, especially even on the dry pot, the dry side pot at the very end. He even checks it over to Harlan. Harlan still bets it because Harlan's like, I have to extract value here.
He played it really well.
Yeah. I like it.
But he didn't play it better than trip 3s.
Yeah. Yeah, trip 3s, good God, Jack 3, so bad. How to funk a boy, we'll just call it that because I can't say the other. Hash Brown King confirmed he's broke on Periscope earlier today. He's now in the hole and owes 60K. Well, normally being in the hole isn't a bad thing, but 60K owing is definitely not pretty. I thought it was funny.
Yeah, no, it is. I was just, banning a porn bot.
Nice, I love it. Sean LV though, favorite prop better, Norman Chad with the pizza bet. I was part of that. I loved it. We bet the over and under on how much that Mike Postle was going to eat of his pizza when he was final tabling in this tournament. We had a 6-hour-long stream. Fun behind-the-scenes information.
Mike was on to you, wasn't he?
Talked to Postle after that. All of his buddies who were watching him were text messaging Postle, telling him that we had a prop bet on his pizza, which is why Postle kept cutting it in awkward shapes and splitting the pieces and eating bites out of one piece at a time because he knew that we were prop betting on it.
That's awesome.
And I respect a gambler through and through, people. Welcome to Stones Live. We have fun.
David Lane pops in, says Frank is his favorite. Frank's up there.
I do love Frank.
Frank is awesome.
Frank is a beast.
I would like to have a table full of Franks.
Yeah, that sounds weird, but we're gonna go with it. Poker Boss here, check mark with the 6 on the river, taking it down.
We should just make a list of everyone that's gotten a vote and just make it a game.
Let's
all
do
their
it.
favorites. Like, so who do we have so far? We have Sticky. We have Bill H.
True. Veronica was in there. If
Veronica.
she gets a vote there.
And Lon.
Lon was in there.
Bart. And who else?
Frank. You got
Frank.
on there?
No,
Frank.
So there's 3 more. I will put this game together if we get a full list.
I love it. I love it. Let's see here. I'm scrolling back up to see. Cobra was definitely in there.
Cobra. Okay.
Cobra. Master C voted for himself, if that counts.
I think someone else has to vote for you.
True. 1 vote for Watbry. Actually, Watbry's in there for sure.
Is it Watbry?
No.
Watbry?
This one's Phil Helmier, then I believe somebody else said Watbry as well.
And who else?
Kunta Kinte Matumbo, the GOAT Poker Dog. If it's a real thing, I definitely need them in the game.
Yeah, yes, we'd love Doug Polk. We've reached out to him. If you guys want to fan him up and tell him he needs to show up, we'd love to have him. We'll make it happen, whatever it takes.
And you have Bill on there.
He just has to want to come here. So tell him. Tell Doug you want to see him on Stones Live. We'll bring him in for sure.
Solid. There's some good votes there. Oh, they got Bubba Goat votes for Master C.
We got Master C.
Yeah, Bubba Goat votes for him.
That's solid.
All right, well, that's mine. And then you know what you should do? You should
I'm gonna
actually
try and put this game together.
Well, you should end up getting maybe a few more, and then do some sort of.
Who's the backups, guys? Who's the backups?
Yeah, do some sort of online poll, and then who the top 9 get the game.
Interesting that you did not make the list.
Oh, I don't want to see me play. I don't want to see me play at all. I wouldn't wish that on anybody.
Bubba Gump, Fat Trains, and JFK Stones TD. No, not happening.
Yeah, not happening. But I'll give you a fist pump for the shout. All right, so Jack here on the turn for Ben, top pair.
Who is Vince Stona?
Don't know. I do not know. And Ben, been kind of quiet, but does take down another pot.
Sorry, Justin Kelly is not eligible.
Damn it. Veronica's only eligible because she's prettier than we are. Oh, Kelly W. getting the vote. What's up,
right.
Stud? Let's do it.
Guess what time it is?
It's about that
You
time.
need to throw that off.
Oh, I'm out of here, dude.
Oh, you're going?
You tell me.
All right.
Yeah, we'll get the cool kids in here.
Well, I'm being abandoned, but I am getting a good replacement.
Replace with better.
Ladies and gentlemen, the one, the only, the Poker Boss. Do you want to, what? Slide in.
It's really good.
He's trying to go home from work early, and it's not going to happen.
So I'm not gonna lie, it's really bad for me, and good for me, and bad for me. No spoilers. Let's just have fun with it.
Oh, it gets bad or it gets good?
It might get bad.
Like
I
roller
don't
coaster
know.
type of thing.
I'm trying to get even on Veronica and Friends. Let's just put it that way.
Oh no. Okay. Well, that's a good game to get even in.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that is the one.
This was a fun game.
We've actually really enjoyed. Usually, Justin and Justin, we don't talk about the game at all, and we've actually spent at least 30% of the stream talking about the game this time.
25.
So it was really fun playing with the sticky rice guy.
Yeah.
He was really.
Do you know
fun to
about him?
I know he has a big like Twitch following, and he got banned at some point. And
we've been
is he
getting
back on, or is he like?
I'm not sure. I would
banned?
say he's always in flux. We'll put it that way. I'm not.
Okay.
We've been getting pictures of him sent to us by our fans tonight.
With the horse head.
That's how we played on Live at the Bike. We went in.
Oh, it's amazing.
Yeah, with the horse head.
Very, very cool.
So what do you have here this hand? Because we can't actually see your cards.
Do you remember?
Oh my goodness. I don't know, but it's probably a little. Hold on. What's going on?
What am I gonna do here? Hold on. How am I gonna play this hand?
Oh, this is what. Oh, yeah. This is a fun hand. So
the fish.
I didn't really float the flop. I thought I had the best hand with a pair of 10s, and the second he reached, when the queen, I was thinking ace, king, queen, don't put one of those 3 cards, and he shows ace, king. He shows down the ace, king.
Basically, and we haven't mentioned yet, Maddie loves C5, and we now have a new player there, that's Brandon G.
I like how he goes by his own name, the fish, though. I dig that.
Oh, he just goes by fish.
He goes by fish.
I like it.
Why do I have 83 big blinds?
When you get to a small enough stack, it starts calculating your big blinds.
I'm the opposite of the chip leader here. No chip. I never make a chip
We're
lead
looking
today.
for that most of the night, and I have to say, Sean, I'm very disappointed in you.
Wow. Damn. The needle is real,
I
bro.
am very disappointed in myself.
Okay, good. As long as you are too.
So, the 9th seed, he played rather well tonight. Obviously, he had the hand of the night with the jacks versus the aces.
He made some really intense laydowns. Actually, I want to talk about one of them because it blew my mind early on.
Which you would have never seen, obviously, but we saw with the cards, which was pretty impressive, He laid down queens pre-flop to a 3-bet?
Yeah.
He mentioned it at the table.
Oh, he did? Okay, so that was real. I'm like, was the graphics
And the other guy had
like,
jacks.
Yeah.
The other guy had,
Yeah.
He did mention that.
Speaking of queens versus jacks, holy crap.
And we get it again.
But Ben's not going anywhere here.
So I learned really early on that the guy in the 2 seat, if he puts $1 in the pot, I'm out.
Right, he's super tight.
It was pretty
So
tight.
we didn't
Playing
know
snug.
anything about him tonight. It's his first time in the game.
He's super ABC. If he got out of line in the stream, I'd be surprised.
Yeah. No, he's been pretty ABC as well, yeah.
Now he is taking 80% hand against jacks here. Azan, though, you've seen him play. He's an excellent player, so it's always fun to see Azan in these situations to see how he can maneuver and what type of reads he can make.
Danger little board.
So small spoiler alert, I will tell you.
Okay.
Sometime in the next 20 minutes or so,
right.
you're gonna see as tilt as I get.
Okay, good.
Doesn't mean I won.
Maximum
doesn't mean I
tilt.
lost.
Maximum tilt.
Maximum tilt.
like max tilt.
Slight frustration. I might have even threw my cards.
Did you punch somebody?
No.
Okay, maybe not maximum.
So Azan has bet 185 on this flop.
Just under half pop.
Ben
What was it,
checks it
400?
to him. Azan bets. Do you remember this hand? Do you remember this going down?
I do.
Yeah.
I know exactly what happens. But
Look, he's not even there. He's not even in a seat. How does he know what happened?
so can I just say Ben's profile pick here is amazing?
Right.
Yeah.
What?
He took it just now.
I said that you guys are my favorite ones because your profile pic kind of looks like, am I bluffing? Do I have it? And then his profile pic's like, yeah, I'm right here. Bring it.
So I will say the guy in the 4 seat is that Tim. He had my number all night.
Yeah.
He actually, you know, that's another player. First time on the stream, we don't know much about him, but the way he was playing his hands, it was very good. It was like the best way to extract when he was behind and just putting his money in right on the draws and everything. And
The way he played his kings against Harlan was pretty interesting. He played him super meek the whole time, and the board came queen high, and he had ace queen.
He was very frustrated with himself too. After
Was he?
Like, man, like how do I not get more value there? Blah blah blah.
He's lucky he even got value out of the dry side pot because Bill took the rest of it with his jack 3.
Yeah. And if you guys notice, I folded the 5-3.
Yeah.
I'm sitting there like this. Like,
Oh
I can't
god,
say,
this is
"Oh, it's
so fine. And then you're thinking, if any player has a 3, you know it's Bill.
Yeah, for sure.
you had a couple of tough decisions tonight. There was one where you had top pair with king queen, and you didn't know it, but you were completely crushed. What was it? Full House against a Full House?
It was King Deuce. Bill had King Deuce or whatever.
King Deuce.
Yeah, King.
But I got away from it.
Yeah,
you did get away from it, but at one point you grab your stack and rapidly push it forward like you're.
Oh, that was against your guy next to you.
And then you catch yourself. You catch yourself and you stop, and we totally thought you were going. You made the full motion, and then you like just put on the brakes. Big time. Do you remember that?
It was the guy. It was a guy right to your left.
You looked like it went in your
Basically,
head.
you go to grab the stack, and then you were like, and not even like you were making like an angle shoot, but you go to grab it because you're really gonna do it, and then you're like, shit, hold on, I gotta
And then
think
made the
about
correct
it.
lay.
Yeah,
I made one
you
correct lay down tonight.
You did it. Hey, dude, welcome, folks.
I think you might have made a couple actually. Yeah. But not this one coming up.
My game definitely opened up here. I was having fun. I told the guys on the table, I'm on vacation.
Are these guys drinking? Is this a drinking table?
Unfortunately,
or a salad
the
table?
only person drinking is the guy to my left. He was drinking Long Island iced teas.
Oh.
Granted, I think he ordered it and has been sipping it the whole time.
Yeah.
But
Smart.
yeah, yeah.
He wasn't like, let's do shots.
No, I'm the only person 3 fireball shots in and
like
about 5.
No, Sticky said he was doing shots.
Sticky was.
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah.
you guys were doing a game. Was it you and Sticky earlier who was doing the call the color on the flop game?
Yeah, yeah.
Hey, what was that? How
he's
much
got
was
me
that
stuck.
for? What were they doing?
So we were doing a quarter for red versus black.
Okay.
Like Wesley Snipes, I always bet on black.
Always been on
so-
black. Passenger 57.
Yeah,
We know.
absolutely. First flop, and it's double if you hit all the same color.
Okay.
First flop, red, red, red.
Oh, God.
And every single time, we did it 5 times.
Yeah.
Every door card that I saw was red.
Oh, God.
But I actually beat
But
him
it's
out of
not
the
the
last
door
2.
card, right? It's 2
It's
out of
all
3.
It's all 3. Yeah, and the last 2 of them, I actually got. It went red, black, black. So I was like, woo!
Yeah.
And he acted like he wasn't paying attention to those 2.
Oh,
he was
yeah,
like,
yeah.
like looking down, checking his phone.
Oh, I didn't see. Oh, my bad. So Brandon chips it, making a move on Harlan here. So 3-bet, 4-bet all in.
Awesome.
And he's definitely trying to get Harlan to get away with his ace-9 here.
Now you've seen Harlan a lot on the stream. You watched the
And he
stream.
gets it through.
Was it helpful to you to be in a game with someone that you know their tendencies because you've seen them play so much?
If I was a good poker player, yes.
Then yes.
Yeah.
But do you think there's something to be said for Harlan? Like, even though you can watch him play all these hands, he's exceptional at mixing up this game and always doing things differently.
So I will 100% give him credit for that because I never knew where he really was at, and I have seen him play a lot. And it as much as it helps watching these streams, and you learn and you learn and you learn, being in person definitely takes it to the next level. But you use that information too. You say, hey, I've seen this guy play. I kind of know where he's at, and then I make a call and I'm wrong.
Yeah.
But that's how you learn.
Yeah.
Then you keep coming to stones and you continue to learn.
So I like this. So obviously you see Master C on the stream. You see him in the chat all the time. He says, hey, JFK Stones, can Stones change the policy of not taking alcohol order over the phone? I just want to buy drinks for the table,
I know.
and I can't.
I
needs
want that to happen too.
That needs to
I want it to happen too. I would love if our viewers could buy the table drinks. How great would that be?
That would be awesome. And they don't even get to choose. They just like send a whatever, like here's a Cosmopolitan, right? You just drink it. Shut your mouth.
It would be even better if they could send the commentators drinks.
Yes.
Right?
That's we got to change that first.
That's what we're going to work on before the table thing.
So let me give a shout out to Wattbride.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. Always
Do it.
Wattbride in the chat. Who else is in the chat when I'm always in the chat? You guys know I'm always in the chat. So say what's up to me, I'll say what's up back.
It's the poker boss.
It's the poker boss.
Oh yeah, you get some shouts in here for sure.
I think my wife is actually watching too, so
nice.
She's
Well, because
never-
otherwise she'd be out buying you alcohol to watch the stream when you're at home watching.
Exactly.
Is that how it works?
Yes. Sometimes.
She texts me, "Oh, are you watching Stones? Okay, I'll pick up a bottle of whiskey for you."
Can't go wrong. There you got Bubblegum saying what up.
Hey,
There's your fans.
There you go. Hey, Mrs. Poker Boss.
there she is.
Oh, I love it.
There she is.
Great
Miss
screen
Poker.
name.
Yes, yes. The one and only.
So, how long are you in town for?
I am in town through about mid-Thursday.
Okay.
I'm hoping to see a little sights of Sacramento a little bit,
Right, yeah.
you know, party with some of my favorite people, and
See if you can find out like any
and
real life.
Veronica and friends on Wednesday.
Lon and Friends. We
Lawn
had
and
to let her go.
oh my God!
It's going to be Lon and Friends now.
Is he gonna peek over like he did the?
So you're hanging out in Sacramento tomorrow. You're playing on Veronica and Friends on Wednesday. Any other exciting activities planned?
You know, I'm kind of a sicko when it comes to this game. You know,
Probably just play the
I'm
whole
one of the few people that goes on vacation from poker and plays poker.
Right.
So,
Yeah,
love it.
You know, we have a, you know, I'm not going to plug my own place, but we have a lot going on
No,
this summer.
actually, I was going to ask you to plug your place because you have a really awesome event coming up, and
This wasn't planned.
yeah, I was.
This
hoping-
wasn't
This wasn't
planned.
No,
It
I
wasn't
want you to
planned.
talk about it. So,
So-
let's wrap up this hand. It's wrapped up. It looks like. No, we're close.
Well, I have 6-3 diamonds. Obviously, I'm in. I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah. He basically.
I mean,
read,
look at that face.
He read Bill H's poker book, and now he's all about it.
Okay, I read his book too. It just says hit the flop.
Yep.
That's all it says.
Run
One
good.
chapter.
But don't hit diamonds, clearly.
Oh no. Okay.
Oh, good. Oh, you
Oh,
got a
this
black
hand. Oh, God.
He's having memories. I
Oh,
like it.
God.
This is called post-traumatic stress syndrome.
This is the tilt hand. This is the tilt hand I'm
Okay.
talking about. Oh my goodness.
Just let it happen.
Just let it happen. Let it sink in. Cause watch the turn.
So checks around, turns a 5. Ay-ya.
Poker Boss has the check mark, but we can't see the other hands.
I'm so excited.
I'm so excited.
Just real quick, Poker Pro Eric chimes in the chat room, says, "Hey, it's that guy from the Bellagio."
Wow.
Well, I was there for 10 years. I was there 10 years. Shout out to my guys at Bellagio.
There you go.
So, in hindsight, obviously, we all do that. I actually, I'm frustrated that I just called here, but after I thought about the hand, I thought I actually would call here because I'm thinking that Tim has a naked, like, King of Hearts, Ace of Hearts, something like that. And as
Or
it
like
shows
that,
now,
yeah.
he has the Ace of Hearts.
Oh, so you never got to see his card?
And so
I
you-
did. Well,
you wanna
no.
get back.
This hand goes the distance, but if I know what he has, I flat all the time. I think I played it the way I want to play
Because you
it.
still want to get that value from him.
I want to get that value, and I'm thinking in my head, I'm thinking 9 of diamonds. Clearly, it wasn't the 9 of diamonds.
You were close though.
I was close.
Bad river card.
Bad river card.
Bad river card.
And again, this is what. Is this my till hand? I don't know if this is my till hand.
This, no, I think yeah, I think it is.
The
I have a
earpiece
feeling.
Throw it.
I have. You know what though? I don't think you can bet him off on the turn there. I think with the Ace of Heart, he calls anyway.
I'd love to know what Bill has here because he said he turned a flush, and I don't believe him. Although he does call, I think he has. Yeah, there goes the cards.
And the helicopter.
That's as high as I get with the cards. guys.
Helicopter.
That's it. That's it.
All right, so let's talk about your upcoming event. It sounds really exciting.
Okay, so coming on the 28th of May, we are doing the 3rd year of the Super High Roller Bowl at Aria. It's really exciting. We got Kevin Hart this year
saw that.
to
That's
show
great.
up. And our partners at Poker Central, I keep saying they're trying to take over the poker world. They're just doing everything. They just announced today, and I didn't even know before I put the shirt on. That's why I keep saying it's not planned.
Sure, buddy.
Nice
Sponsor
setup.
dollars.
Disclaimer.
They announced today that they're in a 4-year partnership with the World Series of Poker to stream poker for the World Series. They also announced that the November 9 is done. And I'm actually a fan
Yeah.
of it being done.
Yeah, just going straight for it.
Just going straight
go
for
for
it.
the
I
guts.
think there's like maybe a couple days break, and then like that's all you need. You know, the 5-month build up. Everybody getting coaches and
Yeah,
everything.
yeah,
I wasn't really a fan of that.
Yeah.
Keep it real. Keep it the way it is.
No, I
God,
think
don't
I
play
like that
3Ds,
better.
Poker Boss. What are you doing here? Please
Come
don't
on,
play.
the worst.
I mean, oh God.
I just watched, by the way, I just watched you guys do the live draw because you actually had more people sign up than you even had spots for
We
in the
did.
high roller.
We did.
Yeah.
We actually originally set for this tournament to be, it was going to be 49 players, and then we extended it to 56 players because there was so much
What
interest.
is the buy-in?
$300,000.
That's it?
That's it.
It's 300K, that's good. I couch
I'm
cushions
slightly
at home.
stuck.
Go 50-50 with me?
Can I borrow $299,000?
I will take 1% piece of both of you.
Okay,
Wow.
good. Sweet, I'm in.
1%. That
better
might be
work
what I
that real
lost
quick.
tonight.
Wait a sec.
So I believe this is our last hand of the evening. Let's hope it's a real smash up. Can you give us some insight here with your 3 deuce? What are you thinking?
Remember what happened here?
Do you know how to play poker?
It's 165, so who knows what I did here?
Right.
He's like, how many decks are we playing with right here? How many?
Not enough. Not enough. There goes the 3 deuce in the muck.
And Bill, with mystery cards, even if we can see Bill's cards, they're still mystery cards every time.
Every time.
Getting out of there, as long as 3-bet gets it through.
So I will say this, if
Okay.
it's the final hand before we go.
Well, we're done. But we can talk as long as we want.
Bill is kind of crazy. Bill's the guy in the red shirt, right?
Yeah, that's Bill.
So Bill put out a prop for everybody. He was going to bet their 1,200 to his 1,500, as many people that wanted to take the bet, just doing a flip. So he's going to put 1,500 out. All you had to do is put 1,200 out for a flip, which is insane odds.
Did you do it?
Of course I didn't do it.
because your wife is watching.
Yeah,
he really did it.
My wife
He
was watching.
really
Do you guys
did
have blackjack here? What's going on? Uh-oh. Mrs. Poker Boss chiming in.
I mean, if I had the money, like I would be all over that. Like that's amazing, amazing odds.
Yeah, it was funny because he made the prop, and the first person, the guy to my left, looks at me and goes, "So you're gonna do it?"
Yeah.
Like
He's
instantly,
basically
I'm like, "Are you gonna do it?"
He's basically just like, I'm 20% luckier than you, so I'm gonna give you those odds.
So do we wanted to get you in the booth like with about 30 minutes ago. I know you probably were very into that game and on tilt and trying to get your money back. We can, I'm not trying to needle him, but I realize it's coming out that way. And we definitely can
Right in the ears.
take some
Stone's
more
great to
time
that burn.
to talk on Wednesday. But I know that you have fans in the chat room and people that are, even if they don't know you, they're a fan of the room. And you just recently won an award, very prestigious, and I want to congratulate you on here.
I was going to bring it as my card protector.
Oh God! I think that would have been awesome. But I was wondering if you'd like to talk to your fans, your viewers, just kind of a little bit about what you're doing in poker right now, what you're doing for poker, your love of the game, your passion. If you had anything you wanted to say to our viewers here on Stones Live, knowing that you're, and I'm just going to put the words right in your mouth, a huge fan of the show, huge fan. I'll just say it for you because I'm scared you might say something else now. Tell our viewers.
Play better poker than I do.
That's it.
Play
Boom.
better poker.
Done.
No.
That's it.
You know, I am a huge fan of you guys, and you know, I'm always. It's always weird in our industry, obviously, to like tweet other people and talk about other people. But I'm a fan of the game. I have people all over the world that I'm just like, hey, it's awesome what you're doing. It's awesome what you're doing, and it's seriously awesome what you're doing here at Stone. So I'm a huge fan of this, and I will continue to watch it. Obviously, my own company, we started our own Twitch stream.
Yes, you guys
so, and I will be honest, I'm watching yours while I'm watching theirs. Of
course.
And I'm chiming in on both because I'm just a fan of the game. But you know, to say that I have fans out there, I'm humbled by that.
I think you do.
I appreciate it.
I mean, seriously, you can't get to the spot where you are without accumulating some fans. I don't know if it's fans is the right word, but people that admire what you do. And I think that you're definitely one of the up-and-coming people in the industry. And I mean, you just beat out some very big names for that award.
Oh
like that should say.
Busted.
There's a man, a well-known tournament director named Matt Savage,
now we're going
and
full name
another
drop.
well-known, Jack. Well, they're public figures. I can say it. Right? So I mean, it's not like you were just going up
Let's not
against
forget
some
a
names.
real super up-and-comer in Tony Burns
I'm
that I
glad.
beat out for that award too. And Tony
You
is,
wanted him to know that you beat him as well, right?
Well,
you wanted to say it.
I actually mentioned him in my speech.
Even the chat says Sean for Prez 2020, dude.
Well, I heard The Rock is running, and I'm a super fan of The Rock.
Oh, good luck with that.
Yeah, I will be his VP all day long.
Okay.
Let's go.
That's good. Very good.
Healthcare for everybody and free puppies and cars.
Oh, so it's going to be Sean McCormick and The Rock for
and The Rock.
president in 2020?
Well, you got it right. There you
I'd
go.
vote for that all day.
I would.
Yeah.
I would vote.
Hands down.
Yeah, especially given all current choices. It's you guys, for sure.
Sounds good to me.
And actually, I was thinking that The Rock would be good, but with you on the ticket as well, let me ask you one thing, because I have a feeling this will be on your platform.
He can't even say it with a straight face. I'm already ready. I'm already ready for this.
Online poker.
Online poker. I am 100% for online poker. It is great for our industry. I know there's some naysayers that say that brick and mortar does better when there's no online poker.
What do you think about
they
that?
They are completely wrong.
Agreed.
Online poker only feeds to the poker economic system, so we need to figure out how to regulate it, tax it, and move forward. We need to find, on both sides of the aisle, the Democrats and Republicans need to get together and say, you know what, we can make money. Just like Nevada and Colorado and Washington, all those good states that are making money off marijuana now and all that, because they figured out how to do it.
Wait,
there's a money stream.
You can make money off of marijuana?
That being said, I've never smoked. I've never smoked.
Well, he's never inhaled.
It's true.
I love it. I love it.
Sean McCormick from the Aria in Vegas. Very excited to have you here. He'll be back on Wednesday for Veronica and Friends, Lawn and Friends, whatever you want to call it. It was a pleasure to have you here. Thank you for joining the show.
Thank you,
and
sir.
To our wonderful viewers, thank you for being here. Click that heart. It's your last chance now. We're going dark. Ready? Pew.